5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're old, groaning like a geezer.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
How in the world did, if you can hear my dog barking, I apologize. We got some guys working in our yard, but how in the world did Movie Cyborgs win? How is that even possible? I think there's like 3 choices. What are you guys doing to us? Welcome to Graybeard'S. It's episode 132, 32. And today we are going to be doing Movie Cyborgs because you demanded it, using only Sharpies and White Out. It's insanity, and it's going to happen right before your very eyes. Now, let me bring on the crew. My favorite black conservative, it's David Williams.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Welcome, David. Now, here's a guy who's, there's probably only one guy older and grumpier than me, and it's, of course, Gary Martin. Hello, Gary.
Aaron, I don't think you realize that I have a time machine here at home.
Oh my gosh! Did you?
Although it only moves forward at regular speed.
you gotta work on the other settings a little bit more, but that's Gary will be here all week, folks. Please tip him on your way out the door. Now, here's a guy who once got lost in his own studio, but at least he remembered to show up here. It is, of course, our favorite man. Some people call him Gabby Hayes. We call him Dan Lawless. Hello, Dan.
Hello. Hey, really though, your time machine can make time stand still, like when people watch this show. Right?
No, this show makes time go backward.
People are like, I thought it's only been on for 15 minutes. Oh my gosh!
Oh my God. We're clearly in some sort of time warp.
This show makes time ashamed.
Man, I wasted another 15 minutes.
that I'll never get back. Now, you guys will see that I have Aaron the editor is my label now, and that is because I finished drawing Wraith of God. Penciled and inked.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The last 15 pages at the colorist. I got to get things ready for the letterer, so I am totally in editorial mode right now, so that may affect my art today. that's a little preface.
You know what, Aaron? I don't believe you. You got to prove it. Show us all of it right now.
You want to see the last page?
We want to just see the stack. We want to know it's done.
I want to see the stack.
All right. Here it comes. I can't even hardly lift it. 65 pages plus a cover.
Wow.
Get out. There it is.
Look at that.
Wow.
Flip through it.
How many trees had to die to create this artwork?
Impressive.
Oh, snap. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that, man. Now, if you slow it down,
Impressive.
clip this video and slow it down, you can, you may be able to see the whole story without the dialogue. Man, that is a stack of pages right there.
If only Wrightson was alive today and doing shows, you could stand in line again and try to get a critique.
And then he'd say, wow, this inking's really good. Are you the inker? No, Gary is. Oh, this inking's
Aaron,
fantastic.
that's a small tree you killed there to make that.
I know. But the great thing about trees, especially here in the wonderful liberal state of Oregon, where everybody's crying about everything, they actually cut trees down and then they replant.
Oh,
Because
they're like
it
a crop.
would be better business not to do that. And so
Right, it's a
there's
crop.
all these young, we've had some forest fires here in the last couple of years that are pretty brutal, but they are, you drive to the coast and you can see hillsides where they cut the trees down, but then you can see all the little young pines coming up in between the stumps. And so, yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine that I butchered some trees to make this happen.
Yeah, we put
Let's
somebody
not
to
use
work.
the word killed. Let's use the word sacrifice.
Sacrificed? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yep.
Sacrifice the trees. Well, you've got to weigh. Is a tree more important than a 65-page graphic novel?
No.
I don't think it
Greater
is.
good is what we're thinking about here.
I don't think.
Yeah,
it
got to get your priorities.
is.
Screw
Exactly.
the trees.
That's right. Screw and the Lorax too.
Those damn trees.
Dropping
Crazy.
shit all over my
It's
lawn.
official.
They're dropping
Graybeard'S
shit all over
hate
my.
trees.
They drop shit all over my
Those little
my
bastards.
cement, my driveway. I mean,
Are you talking about trees or squirrels?
Trees.
the trees do. Some squirrels too. Those son of a bitches.
We got squirrels.
trees-
I mean, it's like a squirrel colony around here. It's gone nuts.
Trees beg to be drawn on.
Yeah.
They're asking for
Right.
it.
People carve on trees before they even cut them down.
Yeah.
So-
They just
Exactly.
ask for it.
So
Well, I think the trees want to be drawn on by us, especially not crappy artists. Really good.
no,
artists.
that's a waste of tree. But the quality
They're
that we
like,
present here,
Can you imagine, like, they go, I'm going to be a piece of paper I can be drawn on. And then some guy just doesn't know how to draw his drawing. They're like, this sucks.
yeah, exactly. It ruins the whole thing. And those of you who are digital artists, I'm not saying there's any on this show, but let's just say there was somebody who was a digital artist. I mean, how many precious metals were destroyed to make your computer? You know,
Yeah, how many
does anybody
metals?
care about the precious metals?
How many African slaves had to be put to
That's
work?
what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, currently, not in the past. God, my dog is going. Can you guys hear my dog?
What do they got to do to get the?
No, we can't.
Is the cell
Okay.
phones? They got to dig these horrible mines. These put these kids to work and digging up. What's the metal that they look for to get the cell phones?
Was it? It's not lithium, is it? Those are batteries. What are they? It's,
Something that kids are pretty exposed to this shit too. It's crazy.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
What?
What is that? I don't even.
Well, that's something that I should know about.
I
Peanut
just
butter's
think-
dangerous.
I just think if you've gone digital, maybe you should feel a little bit guilty and should get back to your roots and back to drawing on trees.
How many coal mines supply the power for their computers? I mean,
Yeah, see, exactly. It just keeps
yeah,
going.
we are all on natural here.
That's right.
I mean, except for clothing. We got clothing.
Well, no, I think this is. Well, I don't know. This is probably not 100% cotton, but it's got.
No, I'm
some
just saying
cotton.
we're wearing clothing.
Oh, okay.
We're not all completely natural.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Well, I think we've gone on far enough with this. Let's see who's in the chat, shall we? Matthew Muma is here. Glitch. He says, "Surely we will see Ghost in the Shell here." Is Ghost in the Shell? She's an android or something? I mean, I have
There's no
no
one
idea.
on the show named Shirley.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, Creative Fade. Looking forward to the show. Missed you guys. Aaron is the best. I think we need to really focus in on that last part of that sentence.
Well, hold on a second. The best out of who?
I think this is an all-encompassing statement. I think it just means the
Yes.
best. You know, like
Okay, that's pretty bold. I mean, if you
I
say
think, but I like it. I like it. I support.
Look at
it.
the follow-up comment though. I might be second place though because I was at least second. But Dan is good too, so I'm also good.
Oh, was that where? I don't see. Oh, Creative
Oh,
Fade. Dan is good too.
I
That's
see
good.
something coming here.
Ronan is here, and he says, "Now look at this. Look what's happened to me. Once again. Now, first it was Ethan is responsible for calling me Lopez. Now Shane gets the Eric in, and now I'm Eric Lopez. I don't even have an identity anymore. I'm now Eric Lopez, thanks to those guys.
All right, David, what did you do to create a Faye?
What did I do?
I don't know. She says, Dan's good too. Gary's okay. David tries.
Excuse me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
I don't know.
Tries what?
Tries.
I mean, again, that's
jokes.
pretty open.
Yeah, it's pretty open. Yeah, we're gonna read it in a positive way. Tries to
Cake.
Tries to eat cake. Yes, unsuccessful.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. Keeps missing my mouth.
So sorry, I missed everything, and I don't care. But
so that David,
it wasn't
David's
good.
Pretty good dude. But have you ever seen him trying to eat cake?
Yeah. Well, now I want to see it. Now that you mentioned it.
Did I come back at the wrong time?
No.
Nope. We missed absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Every time you go and do something like that, we have the dumbest conversations. So don't leave.
Let's just say we tried.
I'm a squirrel wrangler.
It's like
sure.
you get up and walk away. We all panic and then just say whatever comes to our minds.
We freak out.
No, we got some guy. We got new sod.
I like turtles.
Oh, I see what Creative Faye is saying. She said, I also interviewed Aaron, Dan, and Gary. I'm missing someone. Yeah.
Oh, so she's taking shots at you because you haven't been on her show. Okay. All right. That's how it goes.
I guess it's going to be
It's
that
ranked
way.
in order of attendance. It's ranked in order of attendance. If you attend, the more you attend the show, the better you get in the billing. You see, that's good.
That's right. That's why Katie Did's favorite is Dan, because he's always on her show.
But that's not the case, though. She doesn't give me favoritism, and that's what I'm kind of mad about. Like, hey, where's my favoritism?
I don't know. I see it, but we'll see if she shows up today. What happens? But Pantheon's here. JP Roca, Lone Star Viper, Bill Maxwell's joining us. Inconsequential artist, Darth Vader side by side with Borg Queen in the style of American Gothic painting, completely with lightsaber pitchfork, could bring big bucks to a talented artist. I don't think that's necessarily true. Comics legends.
Can you put that up on the screen?
Yeah, a little too much for you.
Yeah, I'm a little slow, you know.
I was gonna say inconsequential artist, dude. We're all inconsequential.
That's right.
That's the comic artist. Yeah.
See that? So I don't know. I mean, I know what painting is he referring to, but yeah, I don't know. It seems
well. I won't disappoint in one of those characters today. So
you're thinking of doing one of those?
Darth Vader. I said already.
I guess he would be considered a cyborg, wouldn't he?
What did Obi-Wan say? He's more machine now than man.
Nerd. Sorry.
Well, I'm not going to deny that.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, you can't quote Star Trek Star Wars around David. You can't.
Or Trek.
I don't deny the nerdness of it. I'll take it. I mean, just be what you are, right? I mean, I don't care.
Oh, hey, Catalyst Vault is here. I don't know who that is, but thanks for joining us, Catalyst. Appreciate it. There's Pity Maw, Pastmaster Dan. Rand Arrington is there. Glitch from across the pond. Pity Maw's pumping me up, so I will put her on the screen. Aaron has been sharing some beautiful sketches. Werewolf, Conan, Hulk. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, your Conan's fantastic. I love those.
Thank you. I've been
mostly Conan. I'm trying to get him to draw something else, and I'm like, "What's this Conan every night?"
Yeah, it's my category. What are you doing?
Oh, come on now.
You can't draw Conan.
No, I'm in the same. that same category as you, Dan. I'm a barbarian monster guy.
Yeah, but you don't look like a barbarian. I look like a barbarian more.
You look like a barbarian.
Yeah, definitely much more barbarian than you.
No, both of you look like a Hanna-Barbarian.
That's good. I like that.
I was going to say, Dad, have you ever seen a picture of a barbarian?
Yeah, they look exactly like me.
Dan's looking at barbarians.
Well, I got the intellect of a barbarian.
Oh,
I'm as smart as a barbarian.
Well, that week I'll agree with.
So you
Marcus
don't
Killinger
trim
is
your
here.
beard for a couple of days and you think you're a barbarian now.
Yeah, look at that.
Absolutely.
You gotta have some food in there and some teeth from other people that you've killed. Marcus Killinger, purveyor of all things pop culture knowledge, is joining us. Captain Bipto, Best Age Comics. Who else we got in here? Okay. Randy Howell, all the way from Canada. Leg Kick is here because Leg Kick is almost always here. Stealth X5 for $2 says hello. Thank you, Stealth. Appreciate it. I'll be getting that Thor drawing out to you tomorrow. So,
Oh, hold on, time out. That reminds me.
uh-oh.
Did you screw Stealth in the King's auction? Because you bid on your own piece and drove the price up, and then he followed.
Wait a minute.
So did he end up paying more because you were bidding on your own piece?
No, hang on a second here. Let's
yeah, okay, let's hear it.
Well, as anybody that watched the show this past Monday knew, the bidding was a little on the lower side, a little slow, not a lot of action.
Sure.
And so I was
So
just
you tried to lowball. That's
I was just trying to stir things up. Like,
Sure.
I think I only bid 125. I was like, because I think someone bid like $50. I was like, I am not shipping this to anybody for $50. So I said, we got to get up at least over 100. And then a couple guys got in. Stealth was one of them. It was like at 160. I Stealth bid 150. Some guy came in at 160. And I said, Stealth, just bid 200 and put this thing to bed. And he did. And that was it. And now I'm going to ship it to him. So I pressured him a little bit, but I don't know that it was necessarily.
Yeah, you really ringed them out, man.
He could have, in theory, picked that piece up for $60.
Well, no, because
you hadn't have bid.
I'm like,
You sucked him. Let's face it.
Well, wait a minute. Ethan canceled my bid. Ethan canceled my bid, so you can't do that. And I went,
Stealth, clear this up. Did Ethan cancel the bid?
He did.
No, we can't take your word for it. You're the cheater.
All right. Well, let me get through the rest of the chat.
And
we'll see what
if you bid on your own drawing, do you have to package it up and send it away and let it come back to you? And
well, I figured if I bid on my own drawing, I'd save myself $15 in shipping.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you actually still have to go through the shipping and you ship it to yourself, take it to the post office and have it shipped to your house?
Technically you might have to do that, but I probably would not have done that. Although
just tell everybody you did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who's going to know, right? Except the post office. Henry Jeremick is here. He says there's not, and I agree with him, there's not a great variety of movie cyborgs. RoboCop, Terminator are the most popular, I guess. Well, David's already drawn RoboCop once, so he can't do RoboCop. I haven't done RoboCop, and I haven't. Has anybody done the Terminator? I don't think so yet. I think Dan Lawless did when he was on. Not Dan Lawless. Dan Fraga did like years ago. When we did movie, like 80s movie things or something. If you guys vaguely remember that.
I'm vaguely remembering Kelsey might have done Terminator.
Kelsey? Who is this Kelsey you speak of? And where is he? Who is this Kelsey?
You speak of, yeah.
He's in the Pacific Northwest.
He's in the woods someplace.
Oh, wait, no, he's a swamp. He's down in the swamp somewhere.
Yeah, he's in the bayou. He's a skunk ape. He's not a Bigfoot. There's a difference. Let's see here.
Hey, where do people get the idea that John Malin might be on this show?
I don't know. I saw that and was like, why did that come up? I mean, of course, we're always, John is always welcome to come on and, do his thing on the show. But he's not really much of a day person, is he? He usually stays up till about 4 a.m. streaming. I don't know how you do that too, Dan. I don't know how you guys survive.
Yeah, well, I sleep most of half the day. That's why. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Not this. Don't share that. Hang on a second. I'm going to bring up where I think it started. Okay.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah. Could we get through who's?
Yeah. Yeah. Both the Raven, Lewis Bright Raven is here. He's confused why we just started. But he's glad he made it at the beginning. Well, we were talking backstage, and then of course time gets away from you sometimes when you're chatting. Okay, this is what came up on. I don't even know. Is that supposed? What is that supposed to? Is that supposed to be me with hair, or is that?
I don't. Yeah. Who's the dude in the foreground?
You're superimposed onto that guy's face. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the movie is.
Yeah, he's got a messed up. It's like Two-Face or something. And where'd the hair come from? I'd love to have that hair.
Yeah, that looks nothing like
for
you.
People
so I'm confused.
Who can't read it says when Aaron Lepresti heard John Malin might be coming back to the show, he got that look in his eye. Will Malin take the crown? Can David Williams Art defend his throne? Will Dan Laws be the victor? Find out on Wednesday. Like
Yeah, that was news to me. I was Malin's going to be on the show.
I think
John's coming on. I didn't know.
He's just trying to make it happen or something. Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Maybe like willing it into action. I don't know.
Yeah, which is a possibility.
I can't imagine John would be coming on today when we're forcing him to work. You can only draw with Sharpies and White Out. So,
yeah. But this is a possibility, and last time he was on unofficially, well, he declared himself the winner. So I don't know if that's official or not.
No, there's always controversy on this show on who the winner is, since it's not a competition. But
there's no poll. Yeah.
So you can claim whatever you like. But of course, as I said, John is welcome anytime. And
there should be a rematch.
I think I'm going on his show at the end of the month. He has like a private thing you have to pay for, or part of his membership, private video where they're critiquing the Creep Show graphic novel,
right?
Which Wrights and drew. And I told him, I said, I'll come on. I said, but I got to let you know that's after Wrights and went off the cliff for me. So my review may not be as favorable as your guys's. So, but we'll see.
Then you would be
I want to go on that
to have on the show.
Yeah,
complain about not a Wrights and Yes Man.
Yeah.
But they also said I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
They also said that they're going to review Tomb of Dracula. Now that's one I'm interested in being part of.
That's a different show, though, right?
Yes, a different show. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I've never read Tomb of Dracula. I read all the other monsters, but I never read Tomb of Dracula because it was a dude with a mustache and a cape. I'm like, this is a monster. I want a guy that looks like a monster. So
you know how picky I am about comic book writing. For me, it's all about the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I bought Tomb of Dracula from issue 1 until it was canceled.
No kidding. It's that good.
Every month, and I read it. It was that good.
Yeah, it's a fine story. Well, Wolfman, who's the writer?
Marv
Wolfman, yes. Solid storyteller, great storyteller.
You can't beat Gene Colan and Tom Palmer. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and it was the right book for them too, because Gene had kind of a very funky, loose style, but realistic, and that's important. I think when you're doing a story like Dracula, you want a little more realism.
Perfect art.
Perfect combination. Beautiful women. They could draw beautiful women. You could draw. Drew Blade. I mean, he's one of the few guys who can draw black people, right? And make them look.
The
accurate.
The book had a creepy vibe to it, so they captured that, dark vampire stuff. Yeah, lots of black ink stuff that contrast. I mean, because Gene I think he was an amateur photographer, and he did things somewhat photorealistically, but still dynamic.
Yeah, I always liked his depictions of faces, and the way he did people's faces. I always, especially when he did close-ups, they generally had a kind of a realistic kind of vibe to them, but they were, like you said, very high contrast and shadows and stuff. So
the characterizations, they were different. Everyone's really well drawn, and the storytelling in the facial expressions is excellent. Just everything about it was really good. I bought it for the art, but I enjoyed the stories. Yep, me too.
Well, if Tomb of Dracula had looked like Nosferatu, I would have bought it. But since it was just a dude with a mustache, I was like, I know. Maybe even a goatee, I might have gone.
But there's way more to it than a dude with a mustache.
All right.
You know what? He based it on Jack Palance. That's why he has that facial construction.
Yeah. Okay. I recommend you can get like the trade paperback collections of it. I forget what they're called.
The black and white ones, the essentials.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
Get the black and white one.
Okay.
The artwork is much clearer than that.
All right. You guys, I feel pressured now that I need to read this because it sounds like it's actually really good. So
yeah, it is.
All right, so let's get through this. SmackDown is here, or Smackdown. I guess it means SmackDown.
SmackDown. Not even close.
Well, wait, what is that? Smackdown? What is that?
Yes.
Smitkit down.
Smackdown. Smackdown. It's kind of.
I say it as SmackDown.
Yeah.
Snicket.
It's that Irish SmackDown. It's not
Smackdown. Smackdown. I don't know.
Ireland. It's SmackDown. You know, in Ireland.
Okay, so what is that little thing over the O? Does that mean it's like long, like Genko O? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's not Genku, right? Trying to
It's
look
whatever
like
you want it to be.
Oh, smack it down. I got it.
Smack it down. Oh, smack it down. Okay, yeah, there it is. I knew
we're a little slow here on the Graybeard.
A little up the take. Sometimes you guys are too clever for your own good. Byron Smith says, "Does TV movies count? You could draw $6 million man." Oh.
He's not a cyborg though, is he really? I mean,
I want you to consider that you're going to be using just Sharpie
and white out. I know, so it's like it's got to be very. Speaking of high contrast, Torchbearer Studios says Mecha Godzilla and Gigon are cyborgs.
Okay, well, what's your point?
Nobody's going to draw it.
Yeah, well. Hidden Hand. Okay, let's see.
Oh my gosh. I said we're a little slow on the Graybeards, and Skull Glasher says, a little slow, fossils are faster. Oh, that's a good one, I have to say.
Yeah.
Headless Bourgeoisie. Don't worry, Shane is already disappointed by the art and creep show. Okay. Okay, Torchbearer Studios, Kenneth Simpson, OV Really. Oh, there's OV Really. That's the guy that posted the thing about Malin.
Right.
Okay. We've made you a star, OV Really.
I think he's trying to manipulate the show. And
I think he is. Without bidding, right? And you need super chats to manipulate this show. Stealth X5.
He's welcome to do that, by the way.
For $2. Are you looking into memberships soon? Sure.
Stealth, I think if Aaron actually started the whole membership thing, you'd probably be the only one to join.
I don't think so.
I got one member.
Well, you obviously have 4,000 watch hours, right?
And plus, yeah, Stealth, you'd be giving memberships away just so you wouldn't be alone. So
yeah.
Aaron getting memberships would cost you a lot of money.
Stealth wants more people, so he's going to give us a member. No, Aaron, apply for that. So that's a nice little thing.
I know. I got to read the instructions. I just haven't done it.
It's like,
well, you have to do something. You have to provide something extra for the.
So this is Aaron.
I don't.
Aaron after he comes back with a new couch from IKEA. Oh, I don't want to read the instructions. I can put it together.
No, it's not. It's not just you have to provide something. You get special things if you're a member, and also they're supporting the channel. Stealth clearly likes supporting the channel. So
well, he already does. Yeah.
There's a lady one. Barry from Archer. Is that another cyborg? Gollum Wolf is here. Best Age Comics is the Bionic Woman. I've actually drawn a cover with her on it.
Pretty good. I could do the Bionic Woman.
Well, she would be more interesting than the Bionic Man. He's just a dude in a tracksuit.
Yeah. Well, if you drew him like, you know how you used to get those action figures where he was like had transparent parts that you could see the machinery through? You remember those action figures, the Bionic Man? He had the jumpsuit, but you took the jumpsuit off and he had like his leg.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. So the first thing you did when you bought that action figure is disrobe him?
Yeah.
No, because it says so. It shows it on the box. And you're like, I want to see the machinery, man.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know what's wrong with you, Gary. Critical Thinking said $1.99. That's a pound from Great Britain. So it's like that's a, what do they say, 199 sterling. Sent a super sticker, which I can't see in StreamYard, but you can see it on YouTube. So thank you for that, Critical Thinking. Okay. All right. Freaky Boogie's here. All right. So let's get into a little show and tell, and then can't stall much longer. Got to draw robot with Sharpies. Ugh. Okay. So, David, what have you got for us?
Okay, I got some old stuff to show, but before I show any of this stuff, I have to go pick up my son, and that'll be like 20 minutes or 25 minutes of me not drawing, but I'll come back. But I will show you this stuff right now.
All right.
Here we go. Boom. Remember that?
Ooh, make it big.
When did you do this?
This was years ago when this was an unused cover that me and Gary did for the Batman office when they were doing that era when Gotham City got destroyed, and I think Wayne Manor I forgot when this was. Do you remember when this was, Gary?
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah. And since Gary was showing all this stuff that we did together on his, page, I wanted to show how cool this was. I think it was only cool because of what Gary did, because his inking was so amazing on it. I look at it, my stuff, and I go, ugh, I do this Batman completely different now. But I still think it's a cool piece, especially for the time. It's sometime in the 90s this happened, I think.
Yeah,
so
probably.
Anyway, yeah. And this other thing,
oh, I love that.
That's awesome.
This is like a remake of a classic shot of Superman when he first sees Lois, and he's like, "You needn't be afraid of me. I won't harm you." That kind of thing. But I was
kind of little. It's a little creepy to like.
Yeah, I was gonna say her comeback is "Get out of here, you creep."
Well, the original panel was the exact same thing, but it was just cropped like right there. So I drew the rest of it. And he's holding a rose for her and stuff. But because I was thinking like when the rights lapse and it's public domain, I wanted to do a Superman story, but I wanted to have this in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
So Superman has a peeping Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's got X-ray vision, Dan.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? You got what you got, right?
So,
and I love that sort of retro vibe on there too.
It is really cool.
That's what I wanted to do, and really go to town on the environment and Metropolis, and make it kind of like the movie Metropolis, how those buildings were, and just really make it almost otherworldly. But it's
Art
our
Deco
world,
kind of thing.
Yeah, and I did this for my daughter. She didn't take it with her when she moved out after she got married, but
I remember this.
She's big into music.
Cool. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Look at the graphic design on that.
I love the lack of line.
Yeah. So this was fun to do. So it's just purely markers. And gonna get this framed up for her and send it back to her.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Because she does rock. She's awesome. I think she was around 17 at this time.
She looks just like that too. I mean, I met her for the first time when I came to visit, and I almost blurted out, "I know you."
I saw your picture.
Yeah.
I love how the guitar is just a white shape. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you see enough of it that you know what it is.
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do it that way because we all know what a guitar is and all this other kind of stuff, and it's fun for the person who's looking at it. Their imagination fills it in the blanks.
Yeah. Well, it's great graphic design. This makes a perfect triangle shape, with a black shapes, and that's high-end design, when you do that kind of stuff.
My next graphic novel is I'm going to embrace that concept, and every page is going to be blank.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, fellas, I board out and just go pure white.
Just fill in your own imagination.
That's kind of what John Byrne did with his
Let
Alpha
me grab
Flight.
a couple super chaps.
Right.
Hang on. Yeah, exactly.
But I'm out of here. I'm going to go pick up my son, and I'll be back.
All right.
All right.
Let me do this real quick. Could Portland hippies get shaggier and devolve into new Bigfoot species?
There's some kind of species.
I was going to say there's something going. You may be onto something there.
Yeah,
it's already taking place.
Yeah, exactly.
Take David off though. He's a.
Yeah. Sorry.
We don't speak his name. He left us. He's forever.
That's right. He is
not welcome for another 20 minutes.
Is...
Be gone from the show for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Stealth X5 for 5. Our super chat's picking next week for what each person draws. That was supposed to. That is an excellent question because obviously we got off schedule. because of the tragic events last week. And
that's not a bad idea. Stealth would be in the lead already.
Yeah, well, that's why he's asking.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Should we cut it loose next week and let them pick for each of us what we get to draw?
I vote
Why the
yes.
hell not? Sure. Absolutely.
All right, so there it is. Stealth, you got it. So we'll open it up. Whoever has the most super chats by the end of the show gets to pick next week which character each one of us will draw. You can either use it to torture us or to get some really nice art. It just depends on
unlimited power.
Unlimited. I love it. It's very Dr. Doom kind of moment. Okay, so there you go.
It's a Star Wars reference.
As of right now, I guess it is. Yeah. So Stealth has $9. Critical Thinking Across the Pond is $1.99, but that's a pound, so that's a little bit more. And then Randy Howells contributed $5. So Stealth is in the lead with $9. We'll see how everything shapes up as we move along.
Gary, got your pen and pencil?
I can't keep track of that. I can't keep track of that.
Just
all right.
Write it down.
Gary, what?
Oh, okay. This is the image of Dave Stevens' painting.
Okay. I've seen them print. Yeah.
Yeah. He made prints of this and also T-shirts of this.
Yes.
You notice Rocketeer didn't take the gag off her mouth.
It was, yeah.
I mean, that would have taken like 1 second, right? I mean,
a bit controversial. Yeah. You know, and he realized it was when he saw I forget, it was his like little sister wearing the T-shirt. He's like, okay, I need to crack down on this. But anyway, I got a commission to reinterpret this in line art.
Oh, wow, that looks nice.
Beautiful.
So I tried to add some of the gray tones of here and there. Otherwise, it would have been too open. And that kind of, I wanted it to be, you know, as Dave Stevens-y as I could get, but adding the gray tones kind of puts my stamp on it.
Can you flip back and forth a few times slowly so I can see? I want to check out its areas. Okay. We see the face. Okay.
So as an example, if I had not put
I'm looking at the face
on her, you know,
switch it now.
Yeah.
Okay. You capture the face. The face is so important because its face is awesome. She's so pissed.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So let's zoom in on the helmet and you can see
zoom in on her butt.
So yeah, check out the helmet.
Well done on that helmet. That round object. That round shiny object is really cool.
Yeah, that cross hatching was hard, man.
You're devoted though. You're dedicated to the cause. Obviously.
Look at that. That's good stuff, man. Hang on a second here. Gollum Wolf comes in at $4.99. Thanks, Aaron, for liking the Wraith of God fan art. Can't wait for the new book. Thank you, Gollum Wolf. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
And Stealth, adding his lead. Are you adding anything for the closeout? That's an excellent question. And maybe I'll bring that up in a couple minutes because I have something I want to show you guys that I'm not sure what to do with. So, but Dan, let's take a look at what you have. I saw you.
Before you show this, anybody who has epileptic seizures, they might want to avert their eyes because there's flashing lights. But it's super duper cool.
What a helmet. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to get that in there. All right, here it goes. So yeah, cover your eyes if you're easily distressed by flashing lights.
Pretty funky. Now here is I did a drawing on Graybeard'S of, if you remember, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh yeah.
And this guy Brian used a laser to freaking burn it into a wood puzzle.
So that's a wooden slab.
Yeah. So I can
the artwork printed on it.
Okay. So there's a close up now of the product. What happened? All right.
So it's he somehow transfers the artwork onto the wood and then cuts the wood in puzzle shapes.
Yes, with that laser.
Or is the yeah?
I see.
Very cool.
So now you can see the side by side. Here's the puzzle. There's the original art that I did draw on. Oh wait, no, this is an inked version by
who's that say?
The Scotsman. Yeah, I forgot the Scotsman inked that. I'm like, why does it look so good? Oh, Scotsman inked it, and then he took the inked version and made this. So it's really, really neat. I think actually I think I kind of like it more than the original, just because it gives that old kind of look, almost like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You know?
Yeah. It does.
That sepia tone.
Isn't that crazy how they cut it though like this? Oh.
Yeah.
So in the chat, if you see him, he's Brian Suddenly Old.
Brian did this? Okay, that Brian. Yeah, I know. He did some stuff on he did some Wraith of God, like the logo on like leather patches and stuff. It was all like burned into the leather. I mean, it looked kind of cool. So look at that. Wow.
Yeah, the Scotsman is. I forgot to I didn't look closely enough to see my original drawing. It was that is the ink version by the Scotsman. He is a great inker, so he's looking for guys. If you're looking for hire somebody, he's inked a number of my pieces that I drew on the Graybeard'S, and they look really, really nice. So very professional artist.
Well, Dan always thinks his art on here looks really nice.
Well, I don't think it. I know it.
And he's the first one.
Awesome, man.
He's the first one to say so.
There's Brian right there. Brian Suddenly Old. There he is.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very cool. It
Really
almost looks like it's too futuristic. It's like, does this exist?
I know. It actually
I was like,
fake,
what did I?
Doesn't it? Like it's.
If
Go
you
ahead.
saw my post on this, I said, wait a minute, if I could find a. Go ahead, say what you were going to say.
This is look like it's especially difficult because every puzzle piece is the same shape.
Is it really? Doesn't look like it. No, they're not the same shape.
Well, they're very symmetrical in how it's cut, though. I think is what.
Isn't that
translating?
I think that would make it. They're similar shapes. That would make it much more difficult to put together.
Yeah, Brian, make it more complicated. Geez, make it like a 1,000-piece
No,
puzzle.
I'm giving him a compliment. Otherwise, you slap it together in 5 minutes. All that for this?
I said in my post here, I said that I reposted his post. I said, these are things I never imagined when I was young. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie from the 80s. It really is. It looks like, it's like, can you imagine, 30, 40 years ago thinking like, man, someday someone take a drawing of mine and laser cut it.
Yeah, I know.
Like
right.
with a freaking laser. I mean,
yeah, in their house. Like I got this little laser.
I just think is like, how much did this set him back? That puzzle better be difficult to put together. I spent $20,000 on this machine, and it took me 5 minutes to put the puzzle together.
It's a $20,000 puzzle.
I'm sure he uses for other legitimate things that are respectable, though. So this is
I mean, it almost looks fake, doesn't it? I mean, you look at it, and you're like, it's like some special effects, like you said, from an 80s sci-fi movie, but that's just wild.
Well, laser probably appears that way on camera,
It's crazy. I want to reach out and grab that blue stick.
I know.
Aaron, don't degrade my greatness here. This is an honor.
It is. It's really cool. But my bigger question is, if they can do this, why can't they make laser guns like
they can
stuff?
They can.
I can imagine they're probably pretty dangerous if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that will tattoo artwork on my arm.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever see that heat wave gun? Like it's a big thing, and it just creates a microwave heat thing that can send it like a couple hundred yards.
No.
And man, people walk into it, just go, ah,
That's crazy talk, Dan.
It's not crazy talk.
Next thing you'll be telling us that people can make like puzzles.
I'm gonna find it in
their own house,
right? Out of your own artwork, yeah.
Well, I'm looking for it if you don't mind.
Yeah, who's controlling the show now, Aaron?
I guess Dan is taking it. It's like Outer Limits. He now controls the TV.
Where's my crickets sound effect?
Smack it down for 5. He says, watching CG and all the art streams has inspired me to start drawing. I've been working in digital only, but it's been so much fun. Thanks for inspiring me. Well, thank you for the super chat and thank you for the kind words, man. We appreciate that very much.
So he started right in digitally. You don't have roots in traditional drawing? I'm curious.
Dude, that is what they teach kids in school now. I'm not saying you're a kid or anything else, smack it down, but I'm just saying, like, my daughter, they've like eliminated like drawing classes for like her animation degree. They just went right to computer.
Really?
And there's no life drawing, none of that. I'm not saying that they don't do that in any other school. I'm just saying in this particular school, and it seems to be fairly prevalent in the university setting now in art school and stuff, that, you know, it's just all digital now, which is kind of a shame because, you know, learning how to draw for real is a valuable asset if you're going to be, you know.
I remember squandering my typing class in high school, summer school, sitting in the back of the class using the typing paper to draw on. I got a D-, I think.
But you got an A in art, so, you know.
I was just drawing every day.
Now wait a minute, you got a D. Did you get in trouble on the basketball team?
Because I wasn't doing my assignment. I was drawing.
Why? Did your grades that get you in trouble with playing basketball?
A D is a passing grade.
Is it really? Okay.
So you were a typical athlete then with your 2.3
you want to
average.
see this gun? It's non-lethal.
What's non-lethal?
This gun I'm showing this military weapon, but it's super. It gets you.
You know, I recommend that you table that and you guys start drawing.
No, let me just show you. I'll just show you the highlights.
Okay? You look at the time. It's almost 3 o'clock.
This is.
I want to see this.
Okay, so the guy's out here.
Commandant of the Marine Corps,
can't
Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps,
hot.
And Assistant Secretary of the Navy.
Silence
Most described it as feeling like a hot oven or.
Okay, how far away is that thing?
I don't know, 100 yards maybe or something like that.
So this big thing here is shooting off this massive heat wave.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, well, are they standing right in front of it, or is it?
No, it's a ways away, I think.
Come on, Dan, storytelling.
Look
at them.
There's a bunch of Antifa.
Look at those hippies. Are they going to hit them with the
tomatoes? Boo, we don't believe this. Get out.
Let's see. Are they going to get it? Oh, the heat wave hits them.
Heat wave.
Cooler.
They still haven't shown the distance perspective.
It would be
far enough to
see like rings of heat being shot at them, you know, instead of just this.
There it is. You saw a little bit there. Like it looks like he was.
But I don't. Okay, what?
Rikabuki, those dirty hippies.
Look, it's up on the hill. It's far enough away.
From what?
You guys, I want to believe this, okay?
But
don't crush my dreams. You know?
We still don't know how close they are to it.
I do. It's 100 yards.
According to Dan.
Okay, Dan.
I'm just going to start making up facts because I'm getting tired of being doubted here.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, you know, who are we to know? You could say anything you wanted. We'd probably.
Yeah, and I am now. I'm going to start saying I'll make up shit.
Wow, man, that was amazing.
Did you see this?
That's
the guy with a bag of microwave.
What's so hard about that? What's so hard about that?
That's what they should do: is have a guy hold a bag of microwave popcorn and it'll pop the corn.
Hey, I wonder if you could put that stuff. Could you put that thing on it?
Let's get this corn dog nice and crispy.
Justin says, what happens to the target if it doesn't move? I mean, how hot is it is the question. But anybody's going to react. Like if you get too much heat on, you're going to run. You're not going to stand there and burn.
Right. It might actually burn you somewhat.
All right. So
like somebody said.
Stealth wanted to know if I was adding anything for the closeout for Wraith of God. Since if I don't, then I'll be closing out soon. Now, this was originally going to be in the a pinup in the book or something, and I don't know what I'm going to.
Are you guys hearing that construction shit? Is my mic picking it up? Okay.
No. So I've got this kind of piece where the Headless Horseman is on this kind of ridge, and there's this gnarly tree, and there'll be some rocks down here and stuff. And they're kind
okay, because I was going to say, it looks. Is that horse hovering over them?
No. He's standing on. There's a ledge here that hasn't been defined.
I really like that the drawing of the horse's head, his face. That's awesome.
Thank you. So I don't know what to do with this. If I do something with it, I'm not sure. How to add it. I don't want to do an extra cover at this point. I've already got 4 covers. But
I could see you Rudy Nebrazing.
I'm gonna go nuts on this. But
what about a print, an added print or something like that?
Yeah, that's an idea. So anyway,
or a trading card. Make it into a trading card.
It's wrong dimensions. I'd have to trim it. And something this big, I'd want it printed a little bit bigger because the amount of detail that's going to be in it when I'm done with it.
Right.
So
I'm gonna switch my camera up, guys.
Okay.
And I do want to answer my question about his art career.
What's that?
Smack it down.
Smack down. Oh, says Gary, I'm 35 now and never really got into art until about a year ago, and then decided to start drawing in April. When I was still 34, never went to art classes outside of mandatory stuff in elementary school.
I've never heard that. He started drawing when he was at 34.
Now, usually that's a red flag, but that's usually for people. Now, hang on a second. That's usually for people that have been drawing their whole life and they come to you and show you their portfolio and they're 35 and it still looks like they're 12. Then you're like, meh. If you haven't started drawing, you had all this like maybe innate talent that you just never accessed. I'm not sure. Was there a question there or just a comment?
Well, no, I asked about his
I see. Okay.
Because if he had just started doing digitally, it's because he didn't draw as a kid.
Stealth X5 for $2. Thank you. He says 24-hour cover, so it's limited. I guess I could do that.
Aaron has not quite worked out the details.
I haven't, but I am open to suggestions. So
he's still Katie's asking if
I
got her message. What message do you speak of, Katie?
Gary, did you see? Look at this is not a show for personal conversations on the side, right, Katie? So if you want to talk to Gary, reach out to Gary on his personal.
Well, she wanted my shipping address. She was going to send me food.
Oh, okay. Well, then wait a minute. Now I might be on board for that.
No, I'm kidding. No, Katie, I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I did not get your message.
Oh. No, we encourage drawing, smack it down. So it wasn't implying anything. You're necessarily trying to be a professional or whatever. I'm not saying you can't be. I'm just saying that
that's unusual.
Yeah. To have someone wait that long in life. So I encourage it though. I see David mocks me all the time because I draw practically every night. Like I'll work on Wraith of God, which I'm not right now because I'm done with it. So I'm just doing all the stretch goal stuff. And he gets on my, like, why are you drawing all the time, man? Take a break. And I'm like, that's as crazy as it sounds. That's how I relax
that is crazy.
Because, well, there's no pressure, right? I can draw whatever I want. And if it turns out crappy, I just throw it in the trash. And if it turns out good, you can go, hey, look what I did.
What I find no pressure is like lying in my underwear watching Wheel of Fortune. There's no pressure in that scenario.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess.
My God,
I guess maybe. I want to share one more thing here, then we'll get drawing. I'm really stalling because I don't want to do this, but
I think everyone's figured out that we are procrastinating. We're drawing with Sharpies.
But I drew this. Okay, so yesterday, Andy Smith called me, and it turned into almost like a 2-hour conversation. You get rolling and stuff, and so I just drew this while I was talking to Andy. So that to me is like recreational stuff.
Yeah, Andy, your conversation is riveting.
No, I have this uncanny ability to be able to have a conversation while I'm working.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
I couldn't
good,
do it if I'm writing like script or something. Obviously, I couldn't
good
do that. But
recovery there.
drawing, yeah, I can just kind of noodle away on the Hulk. So that's what I did. So there you go. That's, you know.
I'm still trying to figure my camera out, guys. It's like on an angle.
Okay, so start drawing, Aaron.
What am I drawing though, Gary? That's the thing.
Okay, so Dan's
doing Darth Vader.
Which is so smart because it's all black with white highlights, which is what we're doing. Yeah. Now remember,
you could just do a silhouette and then put in some highlights with white.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. And
do we know what David is doing?
No one knows what David is ever doing. But now remember, you can't do an underdrawing with a pencil. This is all Sharpie. Yeah.
Marker.
Oh, that's no good.
Whiteout. What part of that includes a pencil?
Well, I thought it was like a finish. It was.
Oh my gosh, cheater, Dan the cheater. Okay, so I bought my Sharpies, so you can use.
Hold that up again. I don't think Dan knows what a Sharpie is.
You can use a thin line Sharpie to like do your underdrawing or whatever, and then use the thicker ones to place blacks, whatever. But it has to be a Sharpie and or Sharpies, and then you use whiteout to do your highlights. So
it's not going to happen if I can't figure out how to get this
fix your errors.
Dan is scrambling right now because he cheated. And
I'm not cheating anything. I'm trying to.
Yeah, look at here's his underdrawing. He's a cheater. Dan, you've got to hold up a blank piece of paper and start drawing with a Sharpie.
Oh, look at us, Matt. I don't even want to start. I am afraid to start doing this.
Well, you already know you've buried Dan.
Here's the issue I'm having. I have a things turned sideways, and usually there's a button on this thing to get it right and to turn it around, but I can't find it.
Well,
where the hell is
it? The button?
It adds to the excitement, I think, when
I'll be drawn on an angle.
Yeah, well,
I think this. I can flip it back and forth.
I think it adds to the excitement looking at your drawing sideways while you're drawing.
Where the hell is the
Aaron
filter, spotlight?
Aaron, change the subject. Katie says, "Don't you badmouth me, Dan."
No, she says, "Don't you badmouth Dan."
I just figured out.
She's sticking up for Dan. It should be.
I'm trying to. Never mind.
I don't know.
I was trying to.
That's clearly
pile on, but it didn't work out.
Wait, is Katie at work right now? Is it? Did she say?
We know.
Katie, are you working right now? Oh, then look at this. Well, duh, Aaron. Like I'm some kind of idiot, like overstating the obvious. I don't know. Katie, I don't know. This is just.
Okay, it finally comes out. Headline: Aaron is some kind of idiot. Someone finally said it.
Katie is at work, but are you doing hair or are you doing restaurant?
She says, I have a table of 15 coming in soon.
Okay. Well,
I wanted to, I was thinking the other day.
Okay, so you should get a pretty handsome tip.
That's a hefty tip right there, I think. Yeah.
I was thinking the other day of how I could mess with her at work kind of thing. So bring up my thing. This is for Katie. Katie loves this. She did this once on her show, and I couldn't stop laughing. So I'm going to do it to you guys.
Here we go with more stalling tactics.
Yeah, this is a really good one, though.
What's the time factor, Gary?
Yeah. Have we ever started this late? We are an hour into it. Hold on. Speaking of food.
All right.
Okay.
Dan, were you trying to share something?
Yes, I'm trying to share. Hang on a second.
I don't see it.
Oh, hang on. I forgot to share it. That would kind of help, wouldn't it? Okay, I shared it.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we all know that Aaron doesn't drink. But what if he did? Okay. Let's find out. Gosh. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, Hojo is here. He says it's about time. You must have been the one who suggests that I do the Defenders. So there you go.
Wait, let me go back a second. Wait, right about you. Of course, I'm gonna laugh.
Mediocrity is the last mediocre.
Man,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Oh man! All right.
It's
Well,
finally come out. That's how
what
Aaron
happened?
talks all the time.
$2. There's nothing excellent about that chat. That super chat.
I think it's fantastic. It's double meaning. Like it's a good food to eat, and
You can have pancakes any time, day or night.
It's not a well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys are defending that horrible joke. I'm just moving.
No, I'm not saying it was a joke. But the meal.
Okay,
You guys are wasted.
sure as a meal is fine, but as a joke, we're talking about the joke
Aaron, how
that
many
I
did you
just
have?
had to read because he paid me $2 to do it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's on many levels. It's so that adds to the funniness of it.
No. As a joke, I would give it
Ain't no difference with me.
Yeah, Dan, you sound exactly the same. All right.
All right.
All right. That's
You guys
enough.
had
of
enough?
that.
It was like, yeah, 3 drunks in a bar.
Did
Oh my
Katie
gosh.
do that? Is that a Katie did the?
Yeah, well, I don't know
Oh.
what, I forget the circumstances. She brought it up, and somebody suggested, or she decided to do it, to put, I think it was Eric July or something on slow mo, and it was so, and Chuck Dixon, and it was so funny because, of course, it sounds like they're completely wasted. You know?
Yeah, I know. Slamming Brandon says, "I want to drink now."
That'll turn you off. Scared straight.
Torchbear Studios, can you make Aaron sound like this all the time?
That is how Aaron sounds like all the time. He has to drink pots of coffee.
Oh my gosh!
You know, caffeine
Well,
up to get ready for the show.
That was so funny. Oh my
was,
God. All right, I'm going to start.
This is a freaking nightmare.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody, please, for God's sake, start drawing.
What do we do on this show again?
Yeah. Before there's no turning back.
All right.
Before it's too late.
I think I'm gonna be using the Sharpie more to correct.
Wait a minute. Is Frankenstein considered a cyborg?
No.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
He's got to have,
He doesn't have any mechanical parts. It's all right.
Yeah.
They're all like pieces of ex-humans.
Oh, what about Bigfoot from the was that a TV movie with the $6 Million Man meets Bigfoot?
But he wasn't
an actual Bigfoot.
Yeah, he was an
though.
actual Bigfoot. He wasn't.
No, he was an alien robot.
Oh, he was.
I don't remember that.
Yes. Whew. Okay. I'm sweating over here. Oh, Inspector Gadget. That's a cyborg, right?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Holy shit.
Eric Boyd says,
Eric. Yeah, I was just going to read that one.
Oh, drunk Aaron is more entertaining and energetic than sober Aaron. Wow. That hurts, Gary. That hurts just like that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, I
It
don't
would be
know. I don't have
hilarious to me. That's like we get into a heated argument about something stupid like Star Trek, and then to see it slowed down like we're drunk. That would be hilarious.
That was funny. I mean, I got to admit it. I'm telling you right now, this is going to suck.
Maybe if I use one of these like more dried out ones, it might help.
a dry one so you can like sketch with it really light?
Yeah. That
Okay.
technically
I see what you're doing.
Got a work around this challenge. I got to cheat, in other words.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a good show if there wasn't some hanky-panky Tom.
This is really taxing my brain already.
Okay, so everybody except David, we know what they're drawing. So basically what I'm saying is stop with the suggestions.
I'm going Terminator. I don't know what else to do here. So.
And Dan, you're doing Darth Vader?
Yeah.
And I wish I'd thought of that, because that's a brilliant idea.
What about Luke?
Oh, you could do Luke, couldn't you? Because he had like the cybernetic arm or something.
He had his hand lopped off by his dad.
It's terrible. Horrible.
Who's that guy, that Asian guy could just draw shit like crazy? And
that Ji Young, the guy that passed away.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing here. This is freaking crazy. Well, we did it with ballpoint pens, so
ballpoint pen's a lot easier.
It is. Because I did my underdrawing in red, and then I drew over the top of it with a blue pen. And this is I'm going I'm just going right.
Hang on. Iodine 74 says Hanna-Barbera's Frankenstein Jr. was a cyborg.
No, he didn't have any human elements, did he?
He says, I think, and not a pure robot.
I think he was a pure robot. I would need some sort of verification for that.
Well, if he is classified as a cyborg, you missed the boat. That would have been cool.
Well, he's not a movie character though.
Oh, okay.
See, this is one of those weird things where David set this up and said, let's do this as, challenge ourselves with markers. And then, so he put stuff in the categories in the poll that were like dark superheroes, like Batman and all this, and movie cyborgs. He just threw that in as like a filler. And that's what wins. It's a crap. And here we are.
Hold on a sec. Torchbear Studio says, but Frankenstein Monster had bolts, so he's a cyborg. Well, no, I'm sorry. I mean, Dan has a metal plate in his head, but you don't call him a cyborg.
Doesn't make him a cyborg.
You have to tell everybody that was supposed to be a secret.
By the way, high super chat total picks the categories for next week.
That's right. Yeah. And let's Gary, you got a pen or something you can write this down with here?
Yeah, okay, I'll try, but I can't guarantee it's going to be accurate.
Okay. Well, I'll give it to you in a second, but there's a couple I haven't read yet. Stealth X5 for $2. He sends us an orange, a banana. I'm allergic to bananas, so we're off to a bad start.
Really?
Yeah. Fried egg. I'm okay with that. Bagel, but nothing on the bagel. There's nothing worse than a dry bagel. Chicken leg, I'm okay. Steak, that's good. Chocolate bar and a cup of coffee. So we finished strong. That dry bagel, though, and that banana are not working for me, but thank you, Stealth. Inconsequential artist for $5. He says, Darth Vader with half a mask torn off, showing Anakin's tortured face in Sharpie and Whiteout could bring big bucks to a talented artist. Well, we already know who's doing it.
Yeah. Well, the issue is talented artists there.
Well, we've got part of it.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, Gary, here's the total so far. Stealth is 2, 4, 9, 11, 13. Stealth's at $15.
Okay.
Randy Howell is at 5. Gollum Wolf, $4.99. Smack It Down's at 5.
Hold on, slow down.
Okay.
Smack it.
Is it 5?
And how about inconsequential?
He's $5. And then we have 2. I'll wait Snozhead for $1.99, but we'll wait till these guys, if they're going to throw more in before I count them up. Draw Robocop made of junk parts. That's kind of creative. Let's see. And then Critical Thinker is $1.99. So, okay. There we go. That's where we're at. Oh, Terminators have been drawn in Dark Horse Comics as black silhouettes with white highlights for 30 years now. Oh, so he's saying that it's too easy. I should be challenging myself. Not by me, pal. So that's $10 per sequential artist. Thank you. So as Gary said, the most super chats gets to pick individually next week which each of us draws. So
okay, Stealth is in the lead by a good $10.
Yeah. And you got to keep it clean too. I'm gonna, put some parameters on here.
We don't know what David's going to be drawing when he gets back.
How about Batman?
And of course, Mr. Contrary, Art of Void, says Vader is not a robot or cyborg. He has prosthetics.
But remember what Kenobi said? He's more machine now than man? Yeah. I don't know.
That's Art of Roy. That is a very nerdy comment to be made.
Okay, so Art of Roy, you want Dan to throw away his Vader and start with some other character. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's that's the implication. Certainly.
Yeah. Art of Roy, you're missing the point. It's about the artwork.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't be one of those guys that are like, hey, I want you to draw Jean Grey in her Atlantis Attacks outfit, and then complain to me that I drew pointy seashells instead of rounded seashells in her bikini. Okay?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Those seashells are wrong.
All right, this is horrible. I'm starting over. Let's see. How do I want to
draw Frankenstein Jr.?
I don't know that I can do that. Is that cheating? Does anybody care?
Nobody cares.
Stealth X5 for $5. Was funny to see Gary shocked last time with high super chats. Shock him again then.
That's true.
That's another 5.
You set the bar, so it's going to take quite a bit for me to be shocked again.
That was pretty crazy. No Van Damme Cyborg. I looked at that, but it's like he's just like Van Damme. It's like I don't want to draw Van Damme.
Yeah, there used to be a big Van Damme fan that we don't talk about anymore.
Oh God, that's right. You guys realize? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being thick, but do you guys realize that all of us were on that show with Gabe?
Yep.
Every single one of us on this show right here was on that show with Gabe.
Yep.
Very strange.
Those were the days.
I actually really liked the show until it turned wonky,
Yeah.
It was wonky from day one.
It was very uncomfortable most of the time because he always ended up getting offended about just the weirdest things. And we were just like, what?
Yeah, the conversations in the green room were bizarre.
I just wanted to talk about these artists. So, I was excited to talk about all the exciting artists. I mean, just to me, that's cool.
Well, I'm doing Frazetta pieces for 100 episodes on my Sunday show, and we get to 100th. Dan, you're coming on to discuss Frazetta for the whole episode.
Oh, okay, that sounds good to me.
By the way, Dan, you're coming on my show, and this is what you're going to talk about.
I'm letting him know.
He knows that.
That's more than letting him know.
He knows if he says
telling him to mow the lawn on Saturday.
The thing is, Aaron knows that he says anything for Zeta, it's just I'm butter after that, you know.
Yeah, he's like,
That's true. Blah 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 for Zeta. Blah 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 blah.
No, look, here's the facts. Dan got in contact with me, and when he saw that I was doing this on my show, and he goes, "Oh, have me on. We'll talk about Frazetta." I said, "Dan, when we get to the 100th piece of artwork that I show up Frazetta, it's going to be a special show, and all we're going to do is talk about Frazetta for the whole show." And I said, "And then I will have you on." So that's
Okay.
I don't remember.
So you're just reminding him. Sounded like you were telling him.
Dan's like, "I don't remember that." Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Henry Jeremek, I'll read this. It says, Gary Martin, please tell Aaron Lopresti.
Oh man.
Movie, virus, Donald Sutherland, infected with alien tech. So you want him to draw Donald Sutherland? Ooh, he'll be able to sell that right away. Make sure you put him in a trench coat.
All right. I don't even have a freaking clue what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, well,
this goes against everything that all my entire attitude towards approaching art, where you rough it out, you kind of get a feel for it and all that kind of stuff. I gotta like finish it right off the start.
Yeah. You can't, with a marker, you have to commit. You can't sketch.
Well, the funny thing is, I do this all the time when I'm on the phone with a ballpoint pen or even a marker. Sometimes I'll just draw it. But when you start thinking about it and the pressure starts building.
Yeah, I do that too. Like I'll sit in front of like watching a movie that has good, lighting, and I'll draw faces with shadows, with a pen. And exactly, I'm not thinking about laying out or getting, proportions right or whatever. I'm just blocking in shapes, and it's so freeing to try to do that like what you guys are doing. There's no way I would do that. There was a chat I wanted to read. Where was it? Where'd it go? Now everybody in the chat thinks I'm wanting to read their comment.
Because it's here, Gary.
There's one interesting comment that caught my eye. This is not the comment, but it is a good comment. Sean Willett says the best part of using markers is that audience can actually see the art a lot better the whole time.
Well,
the translation, I'll translate that. You can watch us screw up really bad.
Yeah, it's very clear. I was going to say, if you want to call this art at this point.
Okay, Torchbearer Studios clears it up. It says, I have 24 of the Donald Sutherland figure molding in my basement. Oh, too much information.
What? Yeah. Why would you?
Yeah, see?
What would possess someone to, I got to get the Donald Sutherland action figure?
Slammin' Brandon reminds us, did you hear about the Frazetta painting?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
13.5.
Yep. That was the Conan painting. That's a new record. And it shatters the previous record that he set with the Egyptian queen a few years ago that sold for $5 million.
I was just thinking, you spend 13.5. You're going to have that framed in a prominent place in your abode. And when your friends come over and you're bragging about how much you spent on that, they're going to say, and who painted it? What character is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's this guy? I can, maybe if you like sunflowers in a field, but a barbarian?
Yeah, that's the funny thing is like I spent X amount of dollars on this, and people are like, what? Like Carl Kiesel owns the original to Big Trouble in Little China.
Okay, yeah.
And it's the coolest thing in the world because if you go to his house, you can actually look at the, up close, Struzan, the technique and everything.
Yeah.
But and I don't know, maybe he doesn't have any normal friends. I would assume his wife probably does. I mean, I'm sure most of his friends are comic book people, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is incredible.
Right.
But You've got to have.
Well, that's it. All his friends are comic book people. That's different, though. This is a collector.
Well, I'm just wondering though. He's got to have like those moments where because he has little kids, which I admire him for. Being older than me and having kids that are incredibly young. You got to have energy for that. But like if you have like people from the school over or whatever, they're like, what is this? You know?
But I mean, if I had unlimited resources, I would have paid $13.50.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In a second. Wouldn't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
I don't
guess who wants to know, has Graybeard's really come to this? Dan?
What?
Guess who wants to know that?
I don't know.
John Beatty.
Oh man. He would show up. He would show up on this particular episode where we're really going to screw up.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm not gonna. These guys are drawing some other stuff with pencils. They're pretty good. Wait for that day when they're drawn with Sharpies.
Here it is.
And we haven't heard him in a while, so he's got a lot like saved up.
Yep.
I mean, he probably went up to a cabin somewhere on a vacation and had a pen and paper.
Cabin.
Yeah,
you know more about this than you should.
Yeah, Dan, how do you know what
John I'm saying he probably
I
didn't say he did it. I just
John, did you have a feeling somebody was watching you during your whole vacation?
And he drives the Honda. Oh boy, what's that car?
His license plate reads where am I? Okay, there we go. Inconsequential artist found an issue Aaron drew called Sentinel Squad number 3 of 5. How fun was it for Aaron to draw the pages of T-Rexes versus Sentinels? It's funny because the guy who wrote that asked me what all artists or all writers do, which I've been very fortunate in my career, is they're like, hey, anything you want to draw? And the answer is always the same. Can you work in some dinosaurs maybe? And so we took,
no matter what it was.
No, I'm serious. It was either
could you add some dinosaurs to that?
I did.
That was love story between Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
No, listen. So John, oh my gosh. Anyway, he took him all to the Savage Land so I could draw dinosaurs. And then I did when I was doing Damage, or pardon me, well, I did a Damage too, but then on Ms. Marvel, I said, let's bring her to Monster Island, and they all like, okay, so I'm like,
of course you did.
So you look at any run, look at any run that I have, and you will find either big monsters or dinosaurs on some story arc. I did the same thing with Damage. And let's see, what was the other series that I manipulated my way to that? Gail Simone wrote a Barbarian story arc for Wonder Woman because I don't know, she may have already had it in her mind to do it, but I was like, she goes like, what do you want to draw? I'm like, well, can we do some jungle action or some barbarian stuff with Wonder Woman, right? And so she wrote this story that had all the 70s DC barbarian characters, fantasy characters, sword and sorcery characters. And so that was a blast. So yeah, I've manipulated my way to many a big monster or dinosaur story.
Dan, John says, no cabin for me, 5-star.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
So that was that creepy waiter that kept delivering food you didn't order.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Art of Roy says General Grievous was a cyborg, or Grievous. He was, because he had a human heart, right?
Yes, but would you want to draw that character? He's very complicated.
Yeah, so is Terminator, which I'm finding out right now. This looks like a 3-year-old did it.
Okay, Stealth, I'm not forgetting you.
I've got to get this. No, I got a plan of action here. Just bear with me. It's going to turn into something. I don't know what though. Stealth for 20. Woo! So who is your favorite superhero? It used to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man was my favorite.
But as an adult, it became whoever I was drawing. And that's really true because you sit there, like when I was doing Justice League Europe, and Booster Gold was like the main guy in there, and I hated Booster Gold. But after about 5 or 6 issues, I was like, I really start to understand the character and how to draw the character so he looks kind of cool, and then you're like, I like Booster Gold now.
Did he become your favorite?
Yeah, they do. I mean, it's because it's really hard to draw a series if you just like completely hate what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so you have to kind of
imagine completely hating the pencil artist's work and having to ink it.
Yes. I can
Which
imagine.
I did more than once.
Well, of course, there's always the flip side of that when you're the penciler and you hate the ink.
Oh, yeah, right.
Can really depress you.
Yeah, but then you find out after you see the work, when you're working on something that you loathe for a couple of weeks, it's tough. And then they get assigned the regular penciler and you're stuck with them.
Well, I'll tell you, I got stuck doing Amethyst, right? Because they prematurely canceled Justice League Europe, or pardon me, International, and there was no how do we say, there was no other good titles, because the way they set up the New 52 was that they started off with their best titles, obviously,
right?
And then whatever the lowest titles were, they would cancel and they would bring in another title to fill in that. So they always had 52 titles every week coming out, or every month, or whatever. I mean, and so once you start canceling your A list, then you go to your B list, then you go to your C list. So it was like Amethyst, and I was like, I do not want to do this. Are you kidding me? But I was like, I got bills to pay. Okay, I'll do it. So what I did was I tried to figure out a way to make it interesting for myself, and I turned it, actually really enjoyed working on it, because I had to design like the entire world that this took place in, and there was no like previous anything to go off of. So every time it was like, oh, Amethyst goes to this city that's this, and there was no reference. I had to make it up, and I'm a terrible designer. And
well, that multiplies the effort by a lot.
Yes. But so you either like go, I'm just going to hack this out, or you say, I'm going to take on this challenge and use this to get better at designing and stuff like that. So it was a colossal amount of work, but in the end, I was very happy with how it looked and how it turned out for the most part. You always got a couple of pages here and there. You're like, but
Aaron, by the way, your camera's been blurry the whole time you've been talking.
That's intentional.
And John says, we are seeing what Aaron sees.
I know I need new glasses.
God, this sucks.
Dude, you haven't even begun to see suckage yet.
It's just not worked. It's like nails on the chalkboard to me to draw a figure that's not right. Like, that's not correctly, it's not working. Like I would go back and I don't know. When I draw like just loose lines, let it all happen, and
just kind of build up from there.
You build like clay, like you're building a sculpture, and it's like, oh,
put something down, take it away, put it down, take it away.
Add a bit, take a bit away. I mean, it's still going to be better than, I'm still going to pass high school art with this, but my high school art class, but
Yeah, I still have not developed the technique for just like, someone that can go in there and like block out huge areas of black, and then pull a drawing out of it. I'm so the other way around. Start, like you said, with the sketch, build up to something. And
yeah, remember, Dan, you could use whiteout. You see what Aaron is doing. He's blocking in big.
But my whiteout is the whiteout I have. I bought a whiteout, and I swear I watched the whole bunch of shows on what's the best whiteout, and the one I got doesn't really do that great.
You don't like it.
Well, I'll tell you what does work. Okay, and it's a very limited,
go ahead,
or specific way. If you get a Sharpie now has what are they called? Fine arts pens, and they have whiteout pens, and they work really well over the top of permanent ink, like another Sharpie. They work really, really well on some other parts of ink, like inks that are not necessarily permanent ink. They tend to bleed a little bit, but
claim to be permanent.
Yeah, but so I've got this Sharpie. Oh, sorry, it's called Creative Markers. You probably can't read it, but it's Creative Markers, and they have a black, and they have these whiteout pens, and I'm going to use the Sharpie whiteout over the Sharpie pen, and I think it'll work really, really well.
Okay, this is the brand I bought, Artistro.
Yeah, see, Dan, I think you got that brand just for the name.
Well, it influenced me.
Artiste.
The Artisto.
Well, just go, Dan. Bro. It's too late. Go for it.
Well, I'm going to use the only I got.
Stealth, what's this question that I missed? They're talking about me, and I have no idea what you're referring to. I did miss something. Let's see.
Can I use a different marker just to fill it in? Because I don't. These Sharpies, they're not gonna.
Yes, I will allow that.
What's this one? It's something thick and juicy.
That's why I bought these big Sharpies, so I could. I planned.
Yeah, I don't have a big Sharpie.
Oh, the super chat favorite hero. Am I the only one that didn't answer that question? Dan, did you answer that question?
I did not.
No, we said Spider-Man.
Well, it was Spider-Man, but Spider-Man has become less appealing to me in recent years because he seems like he's. Yeah, I think I hate to say this, but when McFarlane got a hold of him, and he kind of drew Spider-Man almost in like a kid style.
Yeah.
It took away some of the coolness of Spider-Man because when Romita drew him or Gil Kane or something, he was still kind of a cool guy, although, or even Ditko, he's still kind of cool. And yet, but on the other hand, I mean, I would say, Captain America's great, but
I love Cap.
I mean, obviously I love Conan, but not really that's not superhero, Trying to think.
The question, it's really you can look at it two ways. It's what's my favorite character to draw, and what's my favorite character to just to read or whatever. And I always look at who's my favorite character to draw because that's what I've been doing with him for.
I mean, it might be Wolverine. I like him a lot,
I'm going with Man-Thing in a close with Howard the Duck. So those are my two favorite characters to draw.
Yeah, my problem is I never bought a single comic book. We're talking about comic book characters, right?
Yeah.
I never bought a single comic book based on the character or story. It was always the artist.
If I didn't like the art, even as a kid, I wouldn't buy the book. And I didn't really think of it as being a conscious choice to say, well, I buy because of the art, because I didn't really know who the artists were. If I picked it up and it didn't, I would just like, I don't like this, the way this looks. Like Frank Robbins. I quit buying Captain America because Frank Robbins was drawing it and I just couldn't.
Yeah, I was the same way, but it was for me when, Kirby was drawing Captain America. Oh, Captain America is my favorite. And then Steranko started drawing Nick Fury. Oh, Nick Fury is my favorite. It was always about the artist. Oh, by the way,
I'm drawing a Terminator, and already it looks like C-3PO. Let's see. An inconsequential for 5. Thank you, sir. He says, I know now why you cry, but it's something I can never do. That's a quote from the T-800, which I assume is that a Terminator?
Yep.
Okay.
Stealth is still in the lead by $20.
Yeah, inconsequential is at $20 right now. Stealth's probably what it.
Stealth is
40?
Stealth has got 40 in. Yeah.
Okay.
It's between inconsequential and stealth right now. Everybody else is way behind.
He's not inconsequential.
Okay, Eric Boyd. Yes, I missed your comment. I either missed it or didn't think it was interesting.
Yeah.
Gary has to go back to the platinum age for the answer. What are platinum comics?
They are pre
Golden Age?
Action Comics #1.
And name one title. Wiz.
No. It was like Famous Funnies and
Wiz is pre-Action Comics.
Wiz Comics?
Yes.
Not with Captain Marvel? No.
I don't remember who. I just remember the title. I don't remember who.
Captain Marvel
cracked me up. Wiz Comics.
No, Wiz Comics was after Action Comics.
Okay.
But like all the detective comics before Batman would be considered platinum age.
Okay.
And then stuff dating way back, like a Buster Brown, like giveaway comic in the 20s or whatever, that kind of stuff.
Johnny American.
Wow.
Okay. So he's making a joke about my age. I get it.
Yes. All that to say you're old, Gary.
Okay, I have to. I have not. I've been too busy keeping track of the super chats, and I'm missing a lot of the regular chats.
No.
But speaking of,
you're every time you do that, like the mic cuts out on you. So I'm not getting the whole cowbell effect.
I know.
Stealth for 10. Do you have a favorite chat member? Right now, it's you, Stealth.
Yeah, we do now.
I'm going Stealth on that. I think it's favorite chat member.
Stealth is all.
But Inconsequential Treasure is also a very likable person. I don't know.
Yeah, we like him a lot too.
You know, I'm trying to decide which one I like more. How many dollars? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It goes beyond that with me. Stealth, for quite a while, has been using my artwork as his icon.
I know that, and
he's been working it. Okay.
I feel a little slighted by that, I guess, would be my way I'd react to that.
You're blurry there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Art of Roy. Dan's camera's always flipped. I don't know if you noticed that. That like when he shows the artwork at the end of the show, it's like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm always flipping out.
Comics Legend is asking, does the Super Chat winner also get the choice to keep one original art piece? No.
Wait a minute. Wow, they're really... So you're getting a little demandy there, I think.
Well, maybe we should set a monetary goal. If it reaches a certain amount, I would
do that.
An original.
I would do that in in support of our own show, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I would.
So what if the winner of the poll with highest amount of super chats, what amount would they have to reach to qualify to own the original?
What do you think? 200?
Well, think about
150?
how much you would be comfortable with selling your cyborg.
Well, okay, this I'd probably have to pay somebody to take this. But
Dan, you get in on this too. What's your number?
How much to sell my soul? What?
No. That's it's too late for that, Dan.
Okay.
What's a comfortable number for you to sell this Darth Vader?
$5.
well, no, wait a minute. We can't use the artwork from this week. It'd be the artwork for next week that we create during the show.
Oh, yes, you're correct. You're right. Randy's throwing out 200. Would that be enough?
Oh, I would do it. Yeah,
for 200. Dan, would you do it for 200?
Like individually?
For next week's artwork, if you win, or whoever picks it, I'm not sure how they decide.
Gary, you're not explaining this very well. Whoever has the high chat, right? We split up the money on the super chats, right?
Right.
So it wouldn't be like someone gets $200 and then whoever whoever he chooses to get the artwork gets that $200. It's like, what do you think the chat before you give up your artwork essentially for free for the good of
the super chats? Yeah.
Well, how big would the super chat have to be before you feel like that's
right?
So is that the same thing as just selling a piece of artwork for $200?
No, you're not getting the $200.
You're getting some of it.
$200 is going to the super chats.
So it gets split up.
So yeah, you get a fifth of that.
Now, what I'm saying is I'm willing to sacrifice for the show. Now, you don't have to be. That's all I'm saying.
I'll sacrifice for the show. I'll give him my life for the show.
Okay, so let's set a number.
I will dive into raging waters for the show.
We've already given up our reputations, so now you're you're willing to give up your life.
What else is there?
Yeah, right. It's maybe you want to end it all after to watch the show.
Yeah,
after you've been on the show, like that's enough of this.
If for 200, I would give up whatever I draw next week. If whoever wins, and of course Stealth is angling for it, obviously. But
do they get to choose the artwork?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's recap.
Okay.
The highest total of super chats gets to pick the topics for next week's poll. Correct.
Right. That is correct.
And
no. They pick which they tell us what we're drawing. There's no poll next week.
Okay, so there's no poll. They just tell you what you're drawing.
Right.
And if the super chats from that individual exceeds $200, they also get to pick one original to keep.
Yes. From the show.
I'm
okay with that.
All right.
Okay.
Now, we can't include David in this because he's not here to agree on it. So
we have to ask David. So we don't know.
Dan and I are on board, right?
Okay.
Dan, or are you not on board?
I'm on board.
Yeah, you're blurry, Dan.
Really? How to get blurry? Ooh.
Okay,
unless the high bidder is John Beatty. If John Beatty's the high bidder, then I'm not.
Yeah, Stealth, you're $170 away from getting the original. I'm sorry. You're $140 away.
Oh, this is so bad.
You've got 60. Let's see.
Dan,
am I correct, Stealth? You have 60?
Dan, feel comfortable that regardless of how bad yours is, it's not as bad as mine.
Really?
Eric's asking about David. David has had to do something with his son, but he's coming back.
We think.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's.
Glitch says, can we keep Aaron? So you want Aaron to ship himself to your house?
It'd be like slave artist for a month, you know, and they chain you up and you're gonna draw whatever they say.
Yeah, like Misery.
Yeah, exactly.
Slave artist. That's working freelance for Marvel to DC, and
I know it would be any different than we've been doing our whole careers.
Just realized
someone. Where'd it go? Sorry, I scrolled and we're getting some pithy remarks here, and I'm missing them.
Well,
Admiral Fat 40 Ounce says, "How much super chat money to end the show?"
Yeah, well, that would be good right now. Put me out of my misery.
Any amount will end it.
How much would I take to end the show? Well, remember, we get 1/5. No, yeah, we get 1/5 of the super chat money. So if you super chat us $25, we each get $5.
Actually, that's not even true because in YouTube takes 30%.
Okay, I was thinking 25%. So we get less than that.
If someone super chatted, there's how many? There's 4 of us, right? So somebody super chatted $20. We wouldn't even get.
We get 4.
We get $4. Yeah, $3. It would be ugly. It wouldn't be good. Let's see.
When in doubt, black it out.
Inconsequential Artist for 10 says, question for Gary. G.I. Joe 21 is an issue with no dialogue, and the story is carried completely by camera angles and figured gestures. Have you seen this issue? If so, what did you think of it?
No, the only G.I. Joe I ever saw was Michael Golden's.
Stealth X5 for $2 says, when is the cutoff?
Good question.
Quit. David. Okay, David's back. So David.
What?
So the high super chat person this week gets to tell us what to draw next week. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have tossed about the idea of also allowing that person to choose a piece of artwork from one of us as part of the deal. So whoever he wants the artwork from next week, he gets. But what would be the minimum super chat they would have to contribute to make that happen in your mind?
$50 million.
Okay, so David's out, is what he's saying. It's between me and Dan.
Yeah. 200 was that what the number we came up with?
Yeah, it was $200.
But listen,
and
hey,
David,
before you guys go on with this conversation, hold on. I actually have to go back out because there was a miscommunication, so I won't be coming back to the show
Ever?
today. I said today.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, what you guys are doing is pretty sucky, so I think I would have won. So
I know.
Keep doing whatever you do.
You're going to say that when you haven't done it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is garbage. So
are you in or not on this free artwork?
All right, David.
So, no matter what,
David, of getting out of that whole free artwork thing.
Yeah.
Man. I just can't. It's like trying to draw with your fist, or something, like.
I remember Adam Hughes one time was talking about coloring, or I think it was Adam, maybe it wasn't, but somebody had used the analogy that drawing or coloring with a mouse was like coloring with a potato and trying to color something with a potato. And that's, we're
never tried that
right now.
Michael Bancroft is making fun of him having a solo YouTube channel where he gets all the super chat money. He's saying, don't spend it all at once, Gary. Yeah, we have to divvy ours up. Actually, Aaron is divvying it up.
That's right. I could be a hole, but no.
Yeah. But Aaron, and it's not something we asked Aaron to do. He volunteered. Yeah. I guess he was just feeling guilty. That he
Well,
was keeping all the money and he couldn't sleep at night.
Here's the
And
thing.
he was sharing his guilt at his weekly Bible study, and they all said, "Hey, man, you are robbing those other. When are you going to repent?"
Yeah, and do the right thing.
No, we just weren't going to show up. He knew that. He paid us.
Well, I kind of felt like, even though deep down inside, I know everybody watches the show because of me. I wanted you guys to feel
conned that we actually were a part of the show.
Wait, they don't come because of me?
Yeah. So, no, it just doesn't. I mean, it's like when you have an ensemble show like this, it's like everybody tunes in to see everybody, not just one person. Yeah, I'm hosting it.
Yeah, that's what we all hope, that somebody is tuning in. I hope, that's my hope. So there's going to be at least one person that's tuning in to see me.
I thought I was
one. That's all I asked for.
I thought I was carrying the show.
Yeah, well, you are for Katie. Katie only tunes in to watch you. So,
okay. Well, that's
one. That's been made pretty clear, I think, at this point.
Creative Faye is reminding us that it's 4:00. Where's Gary's beef?
Oh,
but before you do that,
Rand Arrington getting in on the axis. So the winner of the super chat gets to pick the characters that each of you draws. So Aaron is up for doing an Atari Force character, right? Well, Rand, if that's what's picked, I got to do what the people demand. In fact, you don't even have to say, Aaron, draw an Atari Force character. You tell me which Atari Force character to draw. So,
yep.
Yeah.
So the power you guys have.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah. So you guys in watching have a lot of power, but stealth is like way ahead. Let's see. Yeah, stealth, you're ahead of inconsequential by $30. So inconsequential, you have to kick in at least 31 to surpass him. Just, FYI.
We're not trying to pressure anybody to doing anything. We're just
just throwing out the numbers.
We're letting you know what's happening.
Yep. And Rand, not only do you pick what they're drawing, if your total surpasses 200, you get to pick an original to have.
Right. Although David has not agreed to this, Dan and I have, so you probably get stuck with whatever Dan and I draw. But that's still, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, that's the caveat. Is it's David is out. It's Aaron and Dan.
And that's how you should know who really loves you on this show.
Okay, Marcus. Oh!
Whoa! Whoa! Rand Arrington says 240. Woo! Oh my gosh, that's something. So Rand Arrington has his sights not only on telling us what to do next week, he's gonna like pick the spoils, like after the victor after a war. I mean, he's
So pick the category where you think either Dan or Aaron will produce awesome artwork.
That's the thing.
If you pick some wacky Atari Force character, you're going to get screwed on the original art end.
That's right. So you need to
pick something they will draw well.
Right. That's the key.
Yeah. So you could be, shooting yourself in your own foot if you get too clever. Am I right or wrong with that?
I think you're right. See, in a way, by allowing them to pick the winner, allowing them to pick the artwork, it almost ensures that we're not going to get screwed over with some lame.
They're not going to torture us. They're going to say, "Hey, that's good."
Yeah. Brian Smith says the highest super chat total could just have everyone draw the same character and then pick the best one.
Ooh, that would be insulting, actually. To
And then it would become a competition.
well,
Well,
Fine.
actually,
they could do that.
You would incent you would give in.
Come on, Gary, English.
Spit it out. You would give them the artists, Dan and Aaron, a reason to flub it, so they don't have to give away artwork. So why would they? I'll show Dan.
I'm going to do the crap.
You have to give it away. So there's a lot of sides to this.
Honestly, I have too much pride, even if I'm giving the artwork away, to do a piece of crap on purpose.
That's true, because then it's out there and people see it. They're going to post it. So yeah, it can't be. Yeah.
I don't have any such pride. I have no such pride.
Dan has no such pride.
No.
Inconsequential for 5. He says, I've lost at least one of these super chat challenges because the cutoff was vague. When is the cutoff?
That's a good question.
Well,
we don't know when the show's going to end, so
that's
it's hard to.
Well,
all right,
say,
so
just say what say at the end of the show, and then we just do a countdown at the end of the show.
Well, you know how those countdowns go, because people try to do it late and then there's a delay and then they're behind. So let's do this. Let's say
you could just do it like just the way you do an auction, where you go, okay, a countdown, number confirmed.
No, I think you just set a time and say it's 4:30 right now at 4:35, that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's do that, because if people are the problem is with the bidding, the person that doesn't win still gets stuck for paying. So I want people to kind of say, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm on board for it. So, okay, let's say, Dan, how close are you to being done?
I'm done. I've never actually done a piece online that I hate more than this piece. I mean, actually, it's not absolutely god awful terrible, but it's pretty bad.
Dan, do David's trick. Add rain to it.
Yeah, like white streaks when it's raining.
Rain makes everything look better.
Yes, it does.
And how do you do the rain? I can't do those Sharpie.
Do you have a Presto?
You have a white
Presto pen?
Yeah, a white pen.
Just kind of lightly drag it diagonally across.
Quick streaks.
All right, let me see if I can do that.
And do it diagonal to his lightsaber.
Yeah.
You mean the opposite direction?
Yeah.
Well, the wind's blowing and his cape in one. It's kind of got to go.
It doesn't matter. If you do the rain the same angle as a lightsaber, it won't be as dynamic.
And also,
I could do it. I just angle it a little bit. That's
remember this, Dan. The piece already sucks. So what have you got to do?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, man. Don't make it worse.
You can't. How are you going to make it worse? I'm trying to think of anything I can do to make this even presentable at this point.
Yeah, Dan, you've got kind of an X composition there already. If you do the rain diagonal to the lightsaber, it will. All
right, I'm convinced.
The X.
You convinced me.
Okay, so we're going to say the bidding for control of next week's show. It ends at 4:15. 4:15. I assume everybody, that's Pacific Coast time. So basically in 9 minutes, a quarter after, whatever you're at. So there you go. There's your cutoff.
So you got about 13 minutes.
Yep.
12, 13 minutes.
Because I'm going to wrap this sucker up. Hopefully by then. Although I'm now
Rand made a statement. He is way ahead.
Make it rain all day. Make it.
I'm going to do that on mine too, because something has to be done with that.
Rain on yours, Aaron, would look very cool.
I was thinking that when you said that, I went, you know what? I could go rain here, and I think I might have something.
Although only half of the artwork would be in rain because of the white background on his other side.
Right. But then what I could do is I could make it black on the white side.
Yeah, but I never liked black lines for rain.
Well, against a white background, what choice do you have? I
know, but I never like that. You look at when it's raining, you look outside, you do not see black streaks.
Okay, well, okay. This is comic book land.
Gary. I know, but that always bugged me. Is
well, this is going to bug you then because I'm doing it.
Okay.
No, this is not improving it at all.
Okay, prove me wrong, Aaron.
I'm going to. Well, I may not prove you wrong. I'm going to try and prove you wrong.
This is worse.
Dan, come on! It can't. It's not.
You guys wanted this to be epic. That's what I know now.
You know it.
Like, hey, I know how you can really take it to the next level.
Dude, I'm going to do the same thing. You just wait.
Okay, John Beatty is trying to elbow his way in here. Says, or you could just commission me to draw what you want. No overpaying hack since David is not in. So he's trying to steal.
Wait a minute.
No, but he's selling on our show.
Is he? But is he playing by this? So is he offering to contribute his free artwork?
No. He's claiming that people are throwing their money away by super chatting. Just take that money and commission him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he's hard selling on this show without even coming on it.
I know. It's pretty.
Yes.
Come on the show.
Yeah, I think that has been his master plan. He's been like lurking on the show for a couple of years now, just so he can make this.
Is this it? This is the culmination of this plan.
Yep.
He thinks he's gained favor with the chat, so he thinks he can pull this off now.
And he has by
roasting playing the long game.
Yep.
I mean, at this point, I'm ready to buy stuff. See, that's it. He waited till I had a really crummy drawing. Then I'm like much more in a position that I will buy his work instead of my own.
Creative.
I hate my own work. Can I go get something that's better?
Thankfully, nobody's going to be getting these pieces.
Yeah, this one's going in the garbage can. I've actually never.
Yeah, Aaron, I'm liking what you're doing.
It's not as horrible as I thought it was going to be.
The more you apply the white, the more I'm liking it. Creative Faye is just. I see your comment. I'm not ignoring you. She keeps asking for the beef. I don't know if we have enough time.
Oh, we have. I'm sorry. Yeah,
we got 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got beef time. Well, I didn't say the show was over at 4:15. I said the bidding is over at 4:15.
Okay, so why don't we wait till after 4:15?
Well, all right. No, you're right. Let's do that. That makes sense because we don't want to.
5 minutes.
We don't want to clutter up the potential bids that we might be getting.
Right. Fast beef, golem wolf. Is that stir fry?
You want to give that to me again? What did you just say?
Golem wolf says fast beef, and I thought of stir fry.
Fast beef?
Yeah, isn't that how you cook beef quickly?
What does that got to do with anything?
Fast beef.
What
is this backwards? By the way, can you guys read this?
It's backward. Yeah, it's flipped.
Okay, let me flip it back.
Yeah, I'm confused by fast beef. What that has to do with? Pardon the expression, but what's that got to do with?
No, he's wanting my beef to be quick.
Oh, I see. Okay, I've got it now.
And I turned it into something confusing.
Yeah, it was a little slow on the uptake there. I apologize. Now I get it. Inconsequential artist for 2. What is the top total super chat dollars? Have you been keeping track of this?
Well, the top is Rand at $250, and no one is even close to that.
Okay, so what is he inconsequential got with his $2 added on there now?
Okay. 37.
Okay, and stealth is probably what, 40 something?
More than that. 62.
Okay, those are your players right now.
Yeah.
And we
if
got
I'm
3 minutes.
incorrect with my additions, you guys, let me know. I got a C+ in math.
Oh, great.
There was a cheerleader that sat next to me. That's who I blame.
Well, there's, that's distraction at the highest
Yes,
level.
and she always wore her little, short skirt uniform during game days.
Yeah, and she knew you were a player too. So
Yeah.
she was like,
Okay, so is the lettering correct now? Can you read it?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And Aaron, you're blurry again.
that's
Wait,
all
so-
part of the master plan.
You guys, I finished
Ooh,
my drawing here.
wow.
I
Well,
think it's-
So
don't.
you're done.
and and then I signed it.
Okay. You'll sell that now.
Oh,
You have
my
no
God.
trouble selling that now.
Exactly.
Well, it's his fault, so I want him to take the blame for this thing, man.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Well, that's a stroke of genius, Dan. I wish I'd
Yes,
thought of it.
every once in a while, something happens. Something clicks in there.
Something inside
Couple of
me.
gears, There's
Yeah.
there's a couple of the bolts turn over and whatever you call it, the arms and mechanics click right.
Although, Dan, I have to admit, the rain you added diminished it. It didn't.
I know.
It didn't improve it.
I think the rain's going the wrong
It looks,
direction.
yeah, it doesn't look like rain.
Oh, man. Poor
It's this
Dan.
crappy pen too. It's not even very potent. Whatever the one David uses, that thing's got a lot of juice in it, man.
Yeah, he has different sizes.
Oh, I'm adding my rain now. So
Make sure you can see it. Well, just don't do it with a ruler.
Gary, keep an eye on that
Straight
clock.
edge.
Keep an eye on that clock. There's 1 minute to go. So you
Okay,
call
1 minute to go
call
to
when it gets to
super
4:15.
chat to try to beat 250 to get the original art and pick the topic. We got less than a minute to go. So is this about picking the topic or owning the original art?
Both.
Which is more important? And we don't need to. We don't need to do a countdown. Just look at the clock. Okay, my clock right now says 4:15. Is that correct?
Mine. Okay, let's count. Just, you know what? Count down 30 seconds. Just count to 30. Actually, count to 20.
See, Randy says 4:15 Pacific, 7:15 Eastern. So it's the time has come and gone. I don't think we should add more time.
Okay, all right. We're done.
So yeah, okay. So Rand, you are the winner. So how should he proceed, Aaron?
Well, he will message me with his before next Wednesday. You can think about it as long as you want up till Tuesday of next week. Make sure you message me on Twitter, DM me with who you want. Like, I want David to draw this, I want Dan to draw this, and I want Aaron to draw this. Okay, so you have till then, and then at the end of the show, you will pick which piece you want to take home. So there you go. And now we've got that settled. Let's find out what's bugging Gary this week.
What's Gary's beef?
Canon Pixma printer ink.
What does that even mean?
So I'm sure you guys all know you have printers that what a scam it is that they overcharge on the the cost of the ink,
Yes.
that I have a Canon 11x17 printer, and 2 refills of my ink can buy a new printer. That's how expensive it is.
Is that an exaggeration? Come on.
No, it is not, because I checked today.
Yeah, that's the whole, Gary, that's the scam. They sell you the printer really cheaply because they know they're going to get you on the inks.
Right. So this morning I had some things to print out. Guess what? I got the flashing light of doom on my printer telling me that the ink was low. I open it up, and it's the extra large black.
Of course.
So my printer, here's my cartridges. It has 2 black cartridges. One small one that comes with the colors, and then a larger one that's twice as big. So the larger one is 1 ounce, and the smaller ones are 1/2 ounce. The price for the large cartridge is $35 for 1 ounce.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I know. They rip you off.
$35
for that much.
The 4 cartridge pack is $75. So both of these added up is over $100 to replace the ink. They put like diamond shards in this ink to make it. I mean, what beverage, fine wine or vintage, I don't know, bourbon cost more than $35 an ounce? An ounce is like one swallow, right? Can you imagine drinking some, fine champagne or whatever, vintage champagne? One swallow is $35.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody will agree with you because
there's more.
But wait,
the way my printer works is that when one of the cartridges runs low, it flashes. It tells me that it's low, and it shuts down my printer.
Yes.
So I have to buy that cartridge to continue to print.
Yep.
This is a color printer. I rarely use color. The only color that I actually ever use is blue when I print out blue lines. And that's why I have 11x17, so I can print blue line boards. But when I'm printing black, as an example, like my printer has extra black ink, if the blue runs out, the printer shuts down and I have to go to my Office Depot to buy some more blue so I can print black.
Yep.
And because they have black in 2 separate cartridges, guess which one runs out of ink first? The smaller one, which shuts down my printer, and I have to schlep to Home Depot to get another one. And when I get there, they have all these hidden ways to cut the price down that I am not aware of. So if you become like a member or whatever they call it at Home Depot, you can turn in your empties and they give you like credit. The credit is like $1 a cartridge, but they only allow you like 5 cartridges a year. The other thing is that I learned today is that what I was buying included a free packet of glossy photo paper. But it wasn't free. She told me, well, I can give you another package that doesn't include the photo paper that's a few dollars less. but they're promoting the photo paper as some free bonus, but they're actually jacked up the price to the photo paper.
It's outrageous.
You know how long I've been getting the ones with the photo paper? I have stacks of this stuff, and I never use it. This is all the money that I've wasted on the photo paper.
Yeah, because it costs so much to put the ink on it.
Exactly. So I've been buying this photo paper for nothing. I thought it was free. It wasn't free.
Yeah, see, I have a printer scanner, and yeah, the inks are done, but it still allows me to scan. Thank goodness, you know.
Okay,
Now,
well, at least you can scan. Yeah, I just have the printer. The last part of my beef about this is
But
that
wait, there's more.
Yeah. Because I don't use color that often, even when the yellow or magenta run out, it shuts down my printer. And I don't use yellow or magenta because I don't make color prints. So there's a time limit on these little $35 an ounce ink cartridges.
I know.
Yeah, I thought, I'll save money. I just won't print color. No. There's a lifespan on these things.
Yep.
That if you don't use it by a certain time, it still shuts down the printer and you have to go replace them.
I know, it's a ripoff.
And I'm complaining about Canon. Epson is worse.
Oh yeah.
The Epson printer, their ink is more expensive than Canon.
Dude, yeah. I have a high-end Epson right here that I have not used in months because the ink ran out, and I'm so pissed at spending, and it keeps clogging, and it's just like,
Yeah, I had a lot of problems with Epson clogging and not working, and with my Epson, it just shut down. It wouldn't work. And I called, customer service, and the tech guy walked me through it, and it, nothing helped. So they sent me another one. And the same thing happened to the other one. I had the same problems. So I called them again and said, well, we already sent you a free one, replacement. We can't send you another one. Well, I have the same problem as before. Well, you had, our limit is one. We're only going to replace one. And that's when I just threw it away and bought a Canon. But now I'm in the, up to my eyeballs in expensive Canon.
You have to get them professionally cleaned. It's the only way.
Yeah, well, that was Epson. But then how much does that cost?
I know. That's the point.
I mean, you might as well throw it away and buy a new one.
You might as well just go to a printer and get them printed out.
Well, I mean,
you know what I do for my my printing purposes and stuff. I just have a printer that has a drum, ink in it. You know what I'm saying? Not the liquid inks, but just a regular drum print. And you got the one with the.
You can buy those with a drum.
Yeah.
What brand, and does it do 11 by 17?
Doesn't do 11 by 17, I don't think, but
okay,
it's a brother. It's a simple brother.
That's the whole point.
It's simple brother printer that.
No, I can't use anything smaller than that.
Yeah.
I want to take a minute here before we show our disasters that we have. All of us are got stuff going on, and I want to make everybody aware of it real quickly.
Hold on, Aaron. I'm still mad at Canon.
Are you done? You're not done?
I'm done, but I need to calm down. I work myself up.
I'll just push you off to the side there, and you can have a a moment.
All right.
Wraith of God, Fear Hollow. You guys will find the link in the description of this video. I am done drawing the book. The remaining pages are 15 pages are at the colorist. Sending pages to get lettered starting this week. So this thing is going to be wrapping up very, very soon. If you haven't backed yet, please consider doing so. You have 4 cover options. I'll just zip through this really quickly. They're all excellent, especially Chris Stevens' painted cover. If I do say so myself, they're all excellent. Here's some of the color interiors. Thank you, Dan. Jason Wright is doing the color.
I haven't seen this stuff colored. I haven't seen looked at your site in a while. Wow. Okay.
Looked at. Yeah. Exciting. And there's t-shirts. You can get the Bisley cover from Blood Hunters, or of course the classic werewolf shirt by Keon, I'm not doing shirts anymore. It's too much of a pain in the butt. So this is your last chance to get shirts.
How many of those
so
do you have left?
Huh?
How many of those do you have left?
Oh, no, it's a new, I haven't put the order in yet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm out of the Keon World Fix. Unless you're a 4X, I might be able to hook you up.
I can grow into it.
This is, you can grow into it eventually. This is the colored art for the like stretch goals. So the bulletin page has a value stamp, and it's Garbage Man this time. And that'll be in on the bulletins page or the editorial page. That's a stretch goal in the book. Sculpture trading card, trunk trading card. Both of them are from the nightclub. So those are the 2 trading cards, plus a for the early sign up guys get an Art to Bear Garbage Man card as well. And I'm coloring that right now. These prints are Wraith of God Nouveau. Those are add-ons. You can get the Wraith of God Roughs Volume 3, 48 pages of layouts to the entire story. So that's really fun. Signed and numbered, limited to the print runs, so there won't be any extras of that. You can get a shot glass of the nightclub, which goes in a set of 6. This is the 4th. We've done the Wraith. We've done Garbage Man. We've done Kit Carter, and now it's Nightclub. Poker chips, and
I backed the poker chips.
Excellent. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, because he's going to use it on the golf course.
Yep.
And you can get Wraith of God 1 and 2. So, and there's some original art. These pieces of original art are still available. This will be closing within, I would guess, probably 2 weeks or less. So get in there and back today. You'll find a link in the description of this video. What else we got here? My website, go visit that, aaronlopresti.com. Back issues, prints, original art, all kinds of fun stuff. Links in the description. How about this? Fearsome by David Williams and Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan's doing the writing. David is doing the pictures. And it looks like a fabulous book.
Yeah, see, this book I would read.
Yeah. There's 2 issues. You're not just getting 1 issue, but you're getting the first 2 issues in this campaign. Colors by Jason Wright again. So he's doing
Not
a lot
that
of
I'm
work.
saying that I wouldn't read Wraith.
Okay. Well, yeah. That sounded almost like a Katie did kind of thing there. You'll find a link in the description of this video that will take you right to this campaign if you'd like to back that. If you haven't yet, it looks like it's going to be a killer book. Gary Martin has the ink art of Gary Martin called Brush with Destiny, a great book full of black and white art. Gary, how many pages are in this thing?
130.
Whoa! And you will sign this, will you not?
Absolutely.
Look at that. So if you missed out on this, you guys are missing a treat on some really, really great artwork. So you can order it right now. It is ready to ship, and Gary will sign it because he's got nothing better to do.
That's
so
right.
Look for the link in the description of this video. It will take you right to this page where you can order this book and get it right away. Our good friend Dan Lawless has a copy of it. Look at that. And Dan is also working on one of these Ethan Van Sciver's Cyber Frog Universe prequels. Dan, do you have any information on this?
It's no.
But you are doing a story.
Yes, I'm going to do one of the stories in the Frog Meets World. So if you pick that out, and
you'll start on it as soon as you get the script.
Yeah. So, but the people you've been bugging Dan. When are you going to do a book? When are you going to do an interior? When are you going to blah blah blah? Here it is. This is your chance. Dan doing an interior, not just a groovy cover. So, and there's a Kelsey cover. We all remember him. He used to be on this show. Lots of good. Well, I thought it was J. Scott Campbell for a second. Don't tell Ethan I said that. I was like,
well,
what?
it is. It's got the charm of that. J. Scott
and it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And that's a great cover there too, as well.
Yeah.
This is all just fantastic artwork.
Of course. Yes.
Yeah. So you guys want to get in and back that as well. And finally, you guys visit Dan Lawless's website because he posts original art for sale there. Let's see what he's got here. Oh. When did you do that Tarzan one? Was that from this show?
I believe so. I believe it's on the show. Click on it. You can see it bigger.
Let's see it bigger. Ooh.
Yeah, I remember that.
I like how hairy Tarzan is. It's like his 8 brothers. I love that gorilla back there.
Thanks. Yeah.
Looks more like a monster, which makes it even cooler.
Yeah. That's for sale, folks. That's for sale. There's a PayPal link. If you click that thing, it takes you to PayPal, and you can
I'm wondering, Dan, how did that gorilla sneak up on Tarzan?
Yeah.
Don't mess it up. I'm trying to.
Did you did this on the show too, didn't you?
I did this on the show as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's actual watercolor, not that fakey digital.
The only thing is about this. Oh my gosh, it's frustrating. If you guys, when I scan it in, it doesn't look half as good in this.
I know. When you scan watercolor and colored pencil, it separates and it looks crappy, but it really doesn't. It looks so much nicer in person.
In person, it looks so good. So I got to figure out a paint that that scans well.
Yeah.
And
it's
then
it's the scanner, not the
it's not the it's what you see, it's what you see with your eyes. So it's very frustrating because you can't get to the customer what they're actually going to get.
Yeah,
that's unbelievably frustrating. But this one is accurate though.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really
nice. Now this piece is a little bit larger and it's really finely done. I mean, it's
what's the backstory on this piece?
It's just I did it for a commission for somebody and they didn't come to pick it up. And but the thing is,
you're trying to sell it twice.
Well, the thing is, I gave him a price. The price was like a couple $100.
I like it.
Initially, it was a couple $100 and he didn't come through. But I'm like, I'm glad he didn't because it's
it's way better.
It's one of the best pieces I've ever drawn.
Yeah, it's really nice. Good. Really,
and I thought I almost don't want to sell it. So
this is that's a legitimate cover or splash page.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's larger too. It's not 11 by 14. It's
look at that.
Yeah, most of these are 11 by 14s that I work on the show. So yeah, that's another piece that someone didn't come through, but I'm like, but the bid they put in was like $120. I was like, ouch.
Yeah, I don't want it. Yeah. Well, good thing they didn't come through then.
Yeah. So I mean, I wanted more than that.
Oh, look at that.
Here's another more finished. You can tell by the prices how finished it is. I mean, this is a real, finished drawing.
That's nice. I like the.
Does it when you price your artwork? Does sentimentality enter into the formula at all? Do you price something a little more if you like it more?
I do.
Possibly, yeah. Maybe, I think I don't know if I would exactly. I'm trying to price it to sell what someone else would want to pay for it. Right. However, sometimes if it might seem a tad overpriced, it means I don't probably really want to sell it.
Yeah.
Or if I'm going to sell it, I want at least as much for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. I want to feel really good about selling it if I
right. If I don't want to just part with it if it's tiny bit.
And Dan, just a suggestion that Dracula would be way better if he had a little mustache.
Yeah, he didn't put the mustache on. I like this. It more looks like a monster vampire, which I prefer than just some dude with his hair.
Wait a minute, zoom in on it. Is there not a mustache?
Not really. There's a little sketchiness here, but it doesn't really look like a mustache.
I think there might be a mustache on it.
I don't know. Might go back and take a look at that original and see if you need to add a mustache. I would. Anyway, this is on Dan's website, which is danlawless.com, you guys. So go and visit that. You'll find a link in the description.
Yeah, by the way, DANLAWLIS. A lot of people don't know how to spell my name.
That's right. But all they have to do is follow that link that I gave them in the chat, and they don't have to do much work. So it's all right there. Anyway. There you go,
can
guys.
I sell this book a little bit? I mean, I was just looking at it the other day.
Okay. Yeah, let's plug Gary's book a little bit more here. There you go.
Beautiful finish. Hmm? It's very thick, a lot of pages, and it's a sturdy bound piece. But now Gary's got his originals in here, of course. A lot of these amazingly kind of freakishly incredible.
You're calling me a freak?
Yeah, you're a freak. But then some of the stuff I really enjoy is the recreations of
Jack Davis. I love that one.
Right. I mean, so there's some Frazettas.
You did a super. Wait a minute. We'll go back to that Super Duper Man. Did you ever show that on this show?
I don't remember.
I've got this book. Why don't I realize that's in there? Maybe I should open it up. Maybe I should open it up.
These are just fun. In fact, there was one in here that. There was an unfinished Bernie Wrightson, and if I can find it, you finished it.
No, it wasn't unfinished. He just did it in pencil.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
when I saw it looked unfinished.
Gary, you know what you should do? Here you go. I'm going to throw out the gauntlet, and you'll probably mock me for this, but you know the Beauty and the Beast piece that writes and never finished?
Yes. I
You
have
guys, there's this
seriously
crazy
considered
one.
finishing that.
Do it. Look at that. You should, because everything's there, I think, in the pencils.
No, there's a lot missing.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah. There's like the Beauty is in the piece. She's in the background, but it's very vague.
Yeah, that's true. But it's still there. You should do it. That would be a challenge for sure.
Oh yeah. That's probably why I'm not doing it. Is because
Oh, look at all that rights and stuff in there.
I know, that's great.
These are great recreations, you guys. So,
So
if you don't have this book,
originals as well as incredible recreations, really, really fascinating book to have in your collection. If you're a comic art fan, you want to get the best in the business.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Speaking of best in the business, let's show what we did today, shall we? All right. I'm actually okay with what I did. Hang on a second. I'll do it first.
Right, let me see. It's not bad.
No, it's not horrible.
Aaron, that is cool. And the black, I take it back. The black rain streaks work.
All right. That's not
horrible. I like it a lot. And the splashing from the rain on that side, I was not thinking about that. I like this a lot.
There you go. There you go. So it wasn't a complete disaster.
Yeah, not there.
I feel pretty good about it now.
Right, now you want a complete disaster.
Okay. Well, that looks great, Dan.
If you ever wanted to see, look, this is historic. If you ever want to see me fail,
Aaron, try saying that again, but with a little more enthusiasm.
Okay, let me try it. Let me try it. Here we go.
Your drawing is interesting.
it is.
Is that better?
Interesting.
Yep.
And the thing is, it actually looks better farther away. If you come in, it's like if you want to go down the block,
far away because then you can't see the rain.
Look at those TIE fighters.
So Gary, you totally roped him into doing the rain.
The only thing I like is I had a little.
We'll see.
Look at Yoda back there.
I had a little Yoda.
Dan, if you only had done the rain in the opposite direction.
Well, look at it. I mean, David tried. He did his best on this piece.
Yeah.
I bought it on auction on eBay.
He did his best.
Yeah. I've got his piece.
Oh, look at Skullnasher.
This piece is actually going to go into the shredder.
Oh, you got to post it though with David's signature on it. That's too funny.
No, I'm not going to do that to him.
Skullnasher says terrible. Eric Lopez just lost. And I'm only competing against Dan today, and I'm getting just destroyed here.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that they're being they just don't like you very much.
I think that's probably okay. Stealth.
How does David do these like black, white, and white dropout things all the time? I mean, this is what he does. It's like, oh my God.
I know, and this was his show, and he didn't show up.
And he's not here.
Yeah, so
kind of glad in a way. It's like it would have been.
Yeah, we really would have got embarrassed, I think. So we can sort of claim Dan's sort of victories in and of ourselves, I think, without David here to kind of rub it.
The sad thing is this. I do a little thumbnail. This was supposed to be a pretty good sketch if I had done it right. In fact, let me bring it up.
Your thumbnail was like freaking awesome.
If you only were able to use a pencil.
Okay.
Let's see the thumbnail.
All right, here we go. Let's take a look at what Dan's laying down here.
Okay.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
It had some dynamics. It had, the figure was a little more thrust forward. I was kind of thinking of trying to do either one of these, whether he's holding it straight at you or this was the kind of the idea of this one.
Free 63 says you should have drawn Donald Sutherland instead.
Probably would have been better. The thing is, When I'm drawing, here's the problem with Darth Vader too.
Look at this. Henry Jerry McDan self-terminated.
Game over, man. Game over.
Oh,
I actually, though, in retrospect, I think Darth Vader was a difficult one to pick. I'm much better with organic, like people and like.
Well, yeah, you could have done like there's guys like Van Damme did like Cyborg, and you just draw somebody that remotely
something
looks
like
Van
that.
Damme,
Probably would have been better off because it flows naturally for me when I'm drawing a human figure.
Hey guys, we have a huge audience right now. Sadly, most of them are on Twitter, so they can't subscribe to my channel. But if you are watching and you want to subscribe to us so you don't miss these, run over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button on this. And if you are here and haven't subscribed yet, please do so as well. I want to thank everybody for great participation from the chat today. As always, we couldn't do the show without you. Thank you for the super chats. Rand Arrington is our winner, and he'll be picking our categories next week, and he'll be walking away with a free piece of artwork from either me or Dan next week.
And me.
Maybe David.
Hey, James just had a good point. The Force was not with me. I should have used the Force.
Yeah.
Why didn't I just, let go and, put the blind I should have put a blindfold on.
Yep.
And then
yes.
You were too uptight.
A blaster shield. Put the blaster
shield. You were too uptight. And
I know what we could do. Blindfold drawing. That's next.
Actually, that would be hilarious. We wouldn't have any idea what we drew until we're done.
Have you ever tried that?
I've once, and
I think I've tried
that
it
on this show. That would be hilarious.
I was, when I did it, I was drawing off the paper and I didn't even know it.
All right, guys. Thank you again. And again, we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time right here on Graybeard's Studio. Good night, everybody.